Okay, I'm streaming.
Is that not basically the plot of WandaVision? Like
No.
she makes like a fake city or something and imagines that this is her life and like she lives like whatever.
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
but
Spoilers.
that's not for purge reasons. That's because she's an insanely powerful
That's because she's crazy.
psychic and went. Yeah, she had a mental snap.
Yeah,
Because she
she's
lost her
crazy.
kids.
See?
You can't be that powerful
Children,
and not have
root of
problems.
all problems.
They are.
Kids.
In all fairness, though, if we want to solve overpopulation, we just need to take warning labels off of everything. Go back to
that's
natural
what I'm
selection that way.
saying.
That kills
That's what
all
I'm
the
saying.
Americans. What are you talking
That's not,
about, Chris?
that's not my problem, and that just frees up more land. So all the other overpopulated areas can then go there, frees up land. Plus,
Wait.
Native Americans are smart enough not to do it, so they can have their land back.
True,
You
true.
mean bleach is no longer illegal to drink?
That was
The
thing.
first person
That
to
was the
drink
thing.
that?
Go eat Tide
Sorry.
Pods. Dumb generation.
Again?
It'll cure COVID. No, it fucking won't. Don't
See,
inject bleach into yourself.
I know. See, logically,
does
I
it-
know that. Logically, I know that eating a Tide Pod would either kill me or make me wish I was dead. But why do they look so good? Why do they
They
look tasty?
don't. They don't look edible.
They look
okay,
They look so
delicious.
good. They
Why
look
was
like
your
No.
they look
president
like something.
advertising it?
God, y'all are.
See,
so-
they look like something out of Willy Wonka.
I'm gonna message Josiah.
He's here.
He's here.
Oh,
I'm right
god
here.
damn it.
Although,
Closing Discord. I'm here. Little Josiah voice.
So anyway, Tide Pods, nasty. Please don't eat them.
what do you mean? They look so good.
Hey,
No,
they
they
look
They look
good,
s-
but they're
In
not
what
good.
world?
This world,
See, I've had.
they look good.
See, I'd never eat one because I know what soap tastes like, but it's just
I'll give you
like
$20
it's
to eat
no.
Oh, bet.
I'll give
You'll
you
pay me. You'll pay me
No.
to eat one.
Bet.
You'll pay me 20. I'll do it. I'll do it.
No,
I'll do it.
this
I'll
is
do it.
being recorded. This
Yeah,
is
I
not
should have
okay.
done 10 then.
This is not okay. We're not doing that.
$20.
what?
20.
If we're doing that,
20 is
I
20.
will stop the stream and I will stop the game. We're not
I will
doing
give
that.
you $30 not to eat a Tide Pod.
I will.
Let's go.
I will just not have this game be run today. No
We'll just
nonsense.
We'll do a bidding
Oh my
war for you to eat or
God.
not eat.
I'm gonna be rich.
This is our auction. This is our version of the dropout auction.
Terrible.
Fair warning though, if I eat a Tide Pod, you're gonna have to watch me puke.
No, you're not eating one.
I'll do it. I'll do it too.
I will stop the stream. I will leave the call, so I have no responsibility. Fuck that. I'm not watching a child die.
Child.
How dare you?
No, I
How
don't
dare
care
you.
what age you are. I know you're over 18. But we're.
I was going to say, this fact that you said child, like, as if it was an adult, you wouldn't care.
Oh no, we can get rid of those motherfuckers. No, but seriously, to go into the whole what's it called, purge thing. I'm pushing forward what Bill Burr said, that you just put them all on cruise ships, and that you just one day you say, hey, cruises are like half off, or like, there's like a quarter cost on cruises, because he's like, only the most lazy, dumb motherfuckers go on cruises every year, so you just get about 10 or 20,000, of those on a couple of cruise ships. You start dwindling down the population, then eventually you just don't have any more cruises. You just leave them out there, they run out of gas, and they just slowly die.
What about the families that like save up for like years at a time to take their like kid on a vacation? They're
I don't
just
know.
stuck there.
We'll make sure there will be a way to make sure we're taking people who deserve to expire.
It's the frequent flyers and the billionaires. You know how the submarine
Those.
people took themselves out? That.
You got to fill
Basically
out a
that, but
whole
with
long form.
Exactly.
You know
Yeah.
what?
You have to
It's a big
qualify.
thing.
Yeah, you have to qualify for the ticket being 25% off, or like
So
75%
as soon as
off.
it says like kids, it's like no, you're immediately
thought-
rejected. Well, not immediately because they got to make it look real.
Exactly.
I saw this thing. It was like an expert on global warming and like all the like emissions and stuff we use. and they were like flying like across the country like weekly to give these seminars about why flying on planes is bad.
Do those
Love it.
online. Oh my god. We have Zoom now. We have Teams.
But
I was like,
We
oh
have
my god,
Skype.
Taylor Swift, that
oh my
bitch.
god, yeah, I
Oh,
heard
this
about that.
bitch. She takes 30-minute flights. That takes like it's like a 30-minute drive. That takes her like 12 minutes of flying time.
And
I
it,
can't
I don't
it
know,
remember
takes
what
use
the
your
show was
car.
called, but did you remember a kids show that was a woman who had a dog and she used to like fly round like the globe and do different errands or something? Might have been an English thing, but this was a TV show, and basically it was like teaching kids how to do like certain jobs and where things come from and all that stuff, like typical kids show. But it was
kind of
supposed
sounds
to
like
be this
Word Girl.
thing. Well, it was supposed to be this thing that like advertised, doing recycling and doing a bit for the planet. But she's literally like got her own little plane that she flies around the globe in to do all these random little chores. And it's like, yeah,
What
that's
was it
teaching good
called?
things. I cannot remember for the
Okay,
life of me.
here's
Oh
how
no.
we can narrow this down. Chris, at any point did they ever say pip pip or pish posh or chippy fish or tea time or
Kenzie,
big
Was it a
Ben?
plane or a bus?
Plane.
Did they ever
the
say,
magic
"Oh,
school
look at those
bus.
mad lads"?
Ew.
She literally just had. It was one of those like just single person planes, and it was the weirdest thing. But yeah, she used to fly around just to do random odd jobs, and you're like, okay, teach us all about recycling and helping the planet. As you're flying around the place.
Amelia Earhart or something? What the hell? She's in a single prop plane or a jet plane?
Like a prop plane
No,
sort of type
she ain't
thing.
going nowhere. She has to
Well, like,
land every
It
couple
wasn't
hundred
like a proper
miles.
jet. This
That's
is the
what I'm
thing, it's weird.
saying. She can't be in a prop traveling the world. Bitch gotta land. Chris, did they ever
Oh, there we
have
go.
fish and chips on the show?
It's called Come Outside, children's educational program in which Auntie Mabel and her dog Pippin fly in their spotted plane, looking at everyday things and finding out how they work.
Chris, Auntie Mabel and Pippin. That's not America. That's nowhere near.
Auntie
don't know what
Mabel
you're
looks
doing, don't
well.
We had Miss Frizzle, okay? That was the
Yeah, so
nonsense
did
we
we.
You
had.
had Naughty, who used to fly around. Wait,
Naughty.
was
And
it
Brum.
British? I don't know.
Yes, and Brum. I love
We
Brum.
had Arthur, okay?
But this is the thing. We had pretty much all the American shows as
Right,
well,
right.
but the Americans didn't have the British shows, or at least most of them.
Right.
So I honestly lose track of what's what now.
That is probably a show. What's what?
All right, because I had Naughty, and it turns out it's a British show.
Hmm.
See?
But
We don't know.
then I talked about some other. You know that octopus
Oswald.
show that I was talking about? Yeah, he doesn't know that one.
I didn't remember it, but I was looking at the date and time. It was Nick Jr. in like 2007 or 2002 or some shit. I was like, I'm not watching
2001.
Nick Jr. in 01. I'm watching
I was 4.
Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm watching motherfucking Monster Rancher,
It's 2001. Yeah. of course.
Digimon, fucking like
I was 4. I
good
was watching any of that.
shows. Good
Like
shows.
Teletubbies.
Same. Oh my god.
What kid shows that I used to watch?
See, that's the
I don't
thing is
remember
Bob
a
the
lot of them.
Builder.
I'm dating
Yep.
a child. That's the problem.
I would not say that on stream.
She's
Yes, you
29.
shouldn't.
She's
I'm
29 and I'm
completely-
35
I'm 29.
34. I turned 35 in 15 days.
In like 2 weeks.
15 days, hunty.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
2 weeks is 15 days?
Yes.
That's
I
based
think not.
Fortnite, innit?
I think not. A fortnight?
Yes.
Chris, that is literally probably an English show.
Fortnite.
It's a
15 days.
fortnight. And then right after it's a fortnight, what's what? WOT, WOT.
You what, mate? You what, mate?
God, I wish I could do it so good like you. You what, mate? So good.
I mean, I am English, so
I know. I wish it was natural for me.
You wish you were a chippy fish?
Oh my god, if only. I wish I had 2% chippy fish DNA like Chris does.
Don't you?
His ancestor is chippy fish.
I saw a video of like roadmen. They're like threatening somebody. I was like, this. I was like, they get shot immediately.
yeah, in America where everybody carries a gun, over here we do it the civilized way. We just stab people.
Just stab him, man.
Yeah,
Oh!
it was like, oi, it's like, oi, bruv, into your pockets. I was like, what's this? I was like, even if I didn't have a gun, what's to stop me from just outrunning you?
What a mad lad.
Try it.
Chris, what's that? What's that? You know the video I'm talking about. Probably happened in your neighborhood. This guy's walking around going, "Who wants it? Who wants it?" The guy recording's like, "Y'all have some." You want? Gets mad.
I genuinely thought you were holding a fish, like a grilled fish, Ben. I don't know why.
Oh,
Good
oh.
catch.
That Josiah knows. Who fucking wants it?
That could be any day of the week. Just go to a pub.
Yeah. See, okay, probably happened in your neighborhood.
Wouldn't surprise me, but
He's just walking around like this.
you get plenty of knobheads like that.
So
They
beautiful.
think
That's
they're
probably-
hard, so they try and start fights, and then they get their asses handed to them like instantly.
I
I love-
started doing Iron Fist training. Not fun.
Whoa.
Not fun. Not fun. That
You
stuff
need
hurts.
You need to post it.
I don't like posting anything.
Are you doing the rice?
Rice, like light tapping, getting faster and faster. Trees, rock, rope. Yeah,
Nice.
I need more rice though.
Yeah, 'cause you grind that shit down to a powder so fast. If you want to do sand, it's not terrible, and it lasts longer.
Mm-hmm. It just gets everywhere.
Not true.
Like, I don't have to worry about rubbing my face and getting like rice in my eye.
Hey man, we keep going this pace. Ain't gonna be no session, man.
I'm saying, Chris, what you doing, though?
Currently enjoying the conversation.
Hey, me too, bro.
Just do this for 2.5 hours. It's fine.
Honestly, I had a pretty shit day / week, so I've been needing this.
Well, I was
Did I
saying
ever
this
tell
to
you-
the other two because Ben's saying he doesn't feel well. Priyanka's
haven't felt
saying
good
she's
all
had
day.
a long day and is tired. So I'm like, well, if people want to hang back and just chill and chat, I'm cool with that.
She's
Hey,
had, yeah,
look,
she had a long day.
I'll throw in my 2 cents. I'm not tripping either, bro.
I
I'm
mean,
not tripping.
today's session is only half planned because I'm going to be honest with you, I don't really know what to do with you guys on the ship.
Just,
You're
just cut
welcome.
like Christian does.
Yeah,
Just cut Death's Landing.
Yeah, just do what Christian does. If you don't know what to do with us, just send us to hell, bro, and kill us off.
WWCD.
I would actually love that.
Okay. Okay, first of all, I did not know what to fucking do. Okay, always planned. Understood?
I think your
No.
exact wording was, "I
Lies.
didn't expect you guys to poison Rob,"
I didn't.
and I ended the session because of that.
Okay. I did. You know what? Shut your mouth. Be quiet.
Listen, I know how you think. Bro? Do you know who I am, bro? Look at your
Aries.
veins and then think about me. Come on, bro.
The juggernaut, bitch.
We're locked in, bro. Right there in the core.
We locked in.
We're locked in the core, brother.
God, I can't wait to get Helldivers, bro. Goddamn.
You like that game?
I see so many
Bro,
people
I
play it,
can't-
and I'm obsessed with those videos online.
I can't even play Helldivers. I feel bad for the automatons.
I have no clue about this game, but I saw a video on TikTok the other week, or several of them, about Helldivers mixing with D&D. I think I sent everybody like one of them,
Yeah,
but there was a whole thing that's a link. You go to the link, and they've got a bunch of different subclasses and stuff you can play from it. And I want to really look at that and see if there's any cool subclasses that are actually like balanced enough to use in an actual campaign, because it'd be so
I
cool
don't-
to have more.
I don't think you sent it to me.
I usually send it to everyone.
Because I check my TikTok every day.
Yeah, I'd fully go pencil paper if there's like a dope enough subclass, and allow you guys to like, as long as y'all send me like what it looks like, the class.
See, I've been trying to homebrew a class, and it's not fun.
It's hard. It is
Make me
hard.
the half dragonborn, half tiefling, please.
That's easy. That's a
That's
s-
Tiana. That's literally just
easy.
Tiana.
I was gonna say, didn't we do that already?
That's literally just Tiana.
Oh.
That's
Basically,
that's
just said
already
either
been a
take
thing.
Dragonborn or Tiefling, and then it's just flavored that you're half and half.
Yeah.
You just have you
Yeah,
have like
that was
tiefling
before
skin
my
with like dragon
time.
scales.
But so what we did with him was he chose alternative tiefling, correct?
Yeah,
The one
variant
that has
tiefling.
the flight speed, variant tiefling. So that one has wings, or you can choose to have wings in it. So he chose wings, so we just said that it's just dragon wings. Yeah.
But what class are you trying to homebrew?
All right, so it's like a monk, right? It's basically like Luffy from One Piece, but not. It's like a monk that can like stretch its arms out to punch from further away.
I think that's already a thing.
It's not though. It's
I-
not.
It's not like
a thing.
Luffy, but like I think that's already a thing.
I'm willing to bet
It's not a
people
thing. I've
have
looked.
made it
I've
on
looked.
D&D Beyond.
I'm sure
Is
they
that
have,
mom
but
from
like,
The Incredibles?
see, I'm sure they have, but mine's not like
The
mine's like
sticky
more
mom.
like ooze, like slime, like stretching out.
Yeah,
Level-
Yes, the
like,
sticky
I know what
mom.
you mean.
Level
It's not a
3,
thing though.
level 3, you get just this fat Disney mom ass, and it's just perfect.
God.
That's one of your
That was
perks.
Zephyr, though, wasn't it?
Oh,
Level three.
that was a fear for a little bit.
Zephyr did have a dump truck.
Zephyr had a
No,
fat
You say
ass.
did. He does.
Oh, doesn't?
Hey,
It's
Does,
only
does
got-
he still?
It's only
He
gotten
does.
bigger over the campaign. Yes, multiple
Elf.
times you've made it bigger.
Elf,
Has
elf.
squats and
You
Jesus,
didn't lose
y'all.
it.
Squats and
Squats
Jesus,
and
y'all.
Jesus.
Yeah, you kept that ass. You kept the
I
ass
think-
from the human form.
I think, yeah, when he walks around, you can just hear a subtle clap.
God,
That is crazy,
in the
bro.
luminous form.
This is your own fault. You rolled for it and you got a triple 3C ass,
Because
man.
fucking
And that was your
Jimmy was-
first.
Because
That was when you
Jimmy
were
was
originally a
asking to
half
roll
elf.
for dick size.
We did roll for that.
Dick
We did
size
roll
was
for that.
hilarious.
Yes,
I
'cause
think it's
Dragged
fun.
off for some reason was the smallest.
Yeah.
Bro, and Teal was like solid like 13 inches.
I think canonically
Nah,
we
bro.
can say
Dragonborn's got like a fucking +8 to the roll, bro. There's no way.
canonically
That was
we
the
can
thing. I
say
rolled really badly, and he was like, "Well, you're a Dragonborn. You're about this tall, so yeah, just add about this much to that." And I'm
Yeah.
like, "Okay."
like plus like 4 minimum.
we know
like
why.
You rolled like a 4, and then there was a +8.
We know why Anna stayed with Teals for so long.
God.
I mean, it would. If Dragonborn didn't actually have larger dicks, it would explain why they keep flirting with me and Teal specifically, and why they all seem attracted to us, because we're just their Dragonborn, and it's like, okay, yeah, now it makes sense.
I think
You
Dragonborn.
know what they say. What they say about guys with big wings.
Oh my god. I think what I'm doing with Dragonborn in the world is that Dragonborn are more rare, so it's like the foreign like it's that little like, oh my god, they're not from here, they're so hot. What is that accent?
It's like the have you seen Dexter's Lab?
Yeah,
Where
Yes.
there's an episode where you can only say omelette du fromage.
do
And
fromage.
I
everybody
love
just-
that episode.
It's so romantic.
I had it in
It's the
school,
only thing
well,
he'd say.
college.
Do
There was a guy in my friend group. He was Polish, or is Polish. So he used to get all the attention from every woman because he could speak about 10 words in Polish. So
See,
I know it's because he came over here when he was like 2 or something.
see, I'm weird. I can read fluent Spanish, but I cannot speak it. I cannot speak it very well at all. I can read it just fine. I can read it perfectly fine. But if somebody is talking to me, it goes straight out, straight through.
Hey Ben, I found it.
The monk subclass.
There's 2 of them. I just typed in Luffy, and it comes up with 2 of them made 2021 and 2023. First one's Way of the Reach, Luffy in parentheses. The other one's called Way of the Rubber Arm. Way of the Reach has like 28 ads, so maybe you might want to check that one out.
28
Go
Way of the rubber
ass.
arm might be just like dog
ads.
sim.
If One Piece setting, it's the Gum Gum pistol, and the key point is whatever limit your DM puts on your fruit, and you don't summon arms. Starting with this tradition, you can manipulate your key to increase the reach of your attacks. Spend 1 key point to increase the reach of your unarmed strikes by 10 feet at 3rd level, 15 feet 6th level, 20 feet 11th, 25 at 17th. That's pretty cool.
See, but I feel like you should add more damage the longer you're hitting from. Like, I feel like that should be how it works.
This one's not. I mean, it's not bad. They built that out. They have 3rd, 6th, 11th, and 17th level.
Because homebrew monks are usually either like super OP or just super weak. There's like no in between.
Yeah, it's true. There's
I
not
think
really a good
most
balance.
homebrews like that though.
Yeah,
Well,
like
actually-
like my subclass.
Well, because
but-
do you remember the one I was originally going to give Bog? It was Circle of Death
Yes, I
or
remember.
something along that. Because that's what I originally wanted it to be, like a necromantic druid, but that didn't exist. Spores was the closest thing. Because the problem with that homebrew was it was ridiculously broken. They added so much extra stuff to it every time you leveled up, it just became like unbalanced because you had access to almost every spell that you could need by like level 6 or 7 or whatever it was.
Bro, I haven't checked
Jesus.
my way of the boxer in maybe half a year. Bro, last time I checked it, it had like 200, 300 views, maybe like 20 ads, like people adding it to their saved stuff. Currently, 1,018 views. 63 people have added this personally.
Damn.
One of those was me.
God
Yeah, me
damn.
too.
And I mean, you got to be honest though. The way I fucking wrote that shit, it looks professional. That
It is
shit
very
looked
good.
good.
It did look very good.
Great job, my Aries brother.
God damn it.
God damn.
But I did fully revamp Monk. Like I didn't even allow like you to keep simple Monk stuff. Like I fully changed. If I go down to the actual subclass, it only affects 3rd level, 6th level, 11th, and 17th. I did
Yeah, I don't even think you get the ageless.
every level. No, I don't think so. Let me see what you get. You get so
I don't-
besides the
I don't
1,
think
2,
every
3,
monk
you get
gets that.
Iron Chin. Yeah, replace slow fall with Iron Chin. Whenever you would be afflicted with stun or unconscious effect, you can use your reaction to ignore the effect. Fuck, that's so good.
Oh, that's
Overhand at level 5, stunning strike becomes overhand. Starting at 5th level, you can finish off any combination With a mighty right hand, bring your right hand up and over. You slam it to your opponent's head. Using a combo point, which is what I renamed key points, you may knock your opponent onto its rear, knocking it prone until the end of its next turn. So like they're not even allowed to stand up until the end of their next turn. I love that. So beginning, they're sitting there fucking stunned. Level 10, you get Steel Body. Oh, sorry, hold on. Level 6, you get Magical Contingency. Basically, you get like magic gloves or something. Or like hand wraps. Level 10, you replace Purity of Body with Steel Body. You now have advantage on all con saves. Increase your health by your current level plus 1. By your current level plus your con modifier. So basically, I gave you Tough as a
Tough.
free feat. Built in.
Tough and Warcaster.
Yeah, essentially. And then Fighter's
Except
Connection.
It wouldn't be for spells.
Yeah. So Fighter's Connection, replace Tongue of Sun and Moon with Fighter's Connection. You spent time learning from and trading skills with like-minded fighters from all backgrounds and cultures. And in order to do that, you picked up their language along the way. You now speak and understand any and all languages of the races you have fought against. That's OP as shit.
Damn, bro. So Shire would have understood that whatever Radicus could speak.
It'd
think-
be like Abyssal, probably.
Radicus would be Abyssal, Infernal, yeah. And then you get, at level 14, you get Feint. You replace Diamond Soul with Feint. Bonus action, spend 2 combo points, raising your hand, quick motion to strike. Cause your opponent to flinch. Your opponent's AC is lowered by 2. You also increase the critical range of whatever attack you're currently making to 18 to 20. And then Liver Blow. Oh, there it is. Timeless Bodies replaced with Liver Blow. So you can't be, ageless anymore. But when you hit with a normal attack, spend a combo point to change the attack to a Liver Blow, adding the incapacitated condition to the opponent and dealing the damage as normal. That's OP as shit.
I mean, to be fair though, Ageless isn't like it's mostly flavor because all it does is just like you're not like immortal. You still age. You just don't feel the effects of it. Like you'll be 90 and still be just as strong as you were in your prime.
Mm-hmm. And then the last two, Bloody Counter, level 18, replace Empty Body with Bloody Counter. After fighting so long, you understand no fight can be ended without taking your share of hits. When you take damage and your opponent is within 5 feet of you, using your reaction, you may spend 4 combo points. Roll an attack with advantage. Your critical range is increased 15 to 20, and your damage die is 2d8. And then the last one is the Sweet Science. Replace Perfect Self with the Sweet Science. You now have proficiency on all saving throws. And anytime you would spend more than 1 combo point for any ability, lower the cost of that ability by 1 combo point. So
See, I don't think it's that OP. I don't think it's that broken. I just think it needs like a small like little rework.
he's the smallest rework, and I actually did. That's a rework that I did. I worked on it for like 30 more minutes after somebody commented. What did they say? Man, they fucking went in on me. They remarked on everything, every single thing. I was like, sure, all right. And yeah, it's a lot of critical hits, but like you have no range, you know? You're either up close taking all the fucking damage, burning through all of your key points, or you're just not useful in a fight completely.
But I think it's like perfect flavor wise and like combat wise. Because you'll be up in the fight like a boxer would be. You'd be up in there.
Mm-hmm.
And you still have like the flavor of like learning new languages, so you can like take time out of like sessions to go and fight new races and stuff. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah. That's why so many people love me.
Yeah, it's the W subclass, bro.
Mhm.
For that being, your first or one of your first ones?
My
You went-
literal
you went
first.
all the fuck. You went fucking crazy.
I just took everything I knew about boxing, and I just wanted to push it into D&D. Like, cause I I actually researched other people's subclasses. Like I looked at about 5 or 6 other subclasses. None of them felt like this is a boxer. They were just like, "Oh, you want to brawl?" Like, okay. Uh, or what was another one? It was like you can attack with your fists more successfully than others. And then the other one was like it had nothing to do with being a boxer. It was just like, oh, your damage dice is increased or something. They're like all really
I think
boring, very boring, stale.
I do think monks do need like a higher damage die, because I don't think the one they get is enough.
You know what they should do? Uh, give bonus damage to their damage modifier at the end. So like, let's say you have like 4 decks and you're doing +4 damage, right? Let's say at like level 3, or no, let's say level 6, you add 1. And then let's say level 11, you add 2 more on top of that 1. So now your damage modifier is +7, despite the fact that your damage die will never be that high. And then like 15, you do plus, I don't know, you do plus like 3 more. So like +1, and then you get a +2, that's 3. And then you get a +3, that's 6. So you're doing +10 at the end of that. And then by the time you get to level 17, let's say you add 4 more. So you're doing whatever, like a D12, which is your max, plus 14, which is
See,
like
I think that
boss.
works.
Yeah.
Because like fighters and people like that can get like +3 weapons. Monks
Mhm.
don't get that. There's no like extra added like fist damage. It's just your fist.
Yeah, you have to eventually pick up a weapon, which is lame. Like I don't like that. There needs to be an unarmed augmenter.
Because like the whole reason people play monks is
Yeah, exactly.
You want to do it with the hands, yeah. Because this was what I was thinking. Because one of my thoughts for Josiah's campaign is I might be a monk. I'm
Ooh.
torn between monk and barbarian right now, depending on how storyline goes. But because I love the idea of actually being the guy in a fight who's just stood there completely in nothing but like regular clothes or a gi or whatever, and is just punching people and taking hits, not stood there like covered in magic and armor and all this. But it's so hard to do in D&D because it's a high fantasy game. Melee is just dropped basically, and all the good melee is boosted through magic.
Hmm.
You don't
But
get
yeah,
to
I'm
do
not
good
gonna lie to
melee
you,
damage.
bro.
You do melee damage and then good magic damage as an addition.
Hmm.
hey, samurai is so good. Just off the like cuff, without like any items at all, it is still so good.
Yeah, giving yourself advantage, giving yourself temp HP. Yeah.
Because like every time I give myself advantage on attacks, I get a bonus like 15 temp HP,
Hmm.
and then I can give myself an extra like 20,
Mm,
and I get better chance at criticals as long as I'm not frightened like I am right now.
yeah,
But then
but
You're
again,
you're not
for the
frightened.
rest of the fight,
You're not frightened.
same
Yeah.
same difference,
Yeah.
same thing, same
almost
difference.
everything is magical though, because I mean, all the melee classes, paladins, barbarians, fighters, they're all then boosted with magic afterwards. That
Hmm.
it's like barbarians, you get all the extra skills from like you know in parrot that like the animal spirits or from a deity or whatever. There's no actual just I'm stronger. Here's more damage. I
Berserker,
can hit you harder.
berserker. That's
So,
just berserker.
and then fighter champion is just like
Mm,
those are
They're
pure raw
the most
damage.
boring.
Battlemaster.
They are boring.
Battlemaster's
They're but they are
also.
the most boring, and they have the most tedious of like extra abilities, like re-rolling ones and twos. It's useful, particularly in early game, but when you get later on, it's like okay, yeah,
But you know what?
little.
You could just reflavor it in game as something else if you're doing like the magic thing. Like I love what you did with um your fuck, I forgot his name, Champ. I love what you did with Champ. because he was a rune knight, but you didn't really do any runic magic. It was you augmenting your robot body and keeping it technological physical, you know.
But this thing, I do it a lot. I mean, you probably noticed. I reflavor almost everything just to fit whatever my taste is.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what's so fun to me is I can take something that does exist and just go, I'm leaving the mechanics exactly the same, but can I just make it look like this?
Mm-hmm.
Because Moon was exactly the same. He was technically it's a dragon monk, but I completely took the dragon out of it and just went, can I play this way? And I got told yes, so I did.
Mm-hmm.
Just means
I had a quick question for everybody. So speaking of Josiah's campaign, what is Chris? You're thinking of playing Barbarian Monk. What's everybody else thinking about playing? Because now I'm
Yeah, 'cause
interested.
This is gonna be my group.
Yeah.
Have you
I'm
looked
doing
at?
the
Have you
bad
looked at
paladin.
Have you looked at the stories?
I'm gonna wait till I get everybody's done, and then I'm gonna just binge them.
Wait.
God, I really want you to look at them.
So Priyanka said she's doing the bad paladin. Like Conquest, right? That's the one.
Oh, I don't know yet. I just know that my paladin is just gonna be a bad person.
Oh, because you can honestly you can pick
'Cause
any subclass for paladin and reflavor it to an asshole.
probably I'll do
Truly.
something like that. Devotion, but like I'm devoted to like a devil or something.
Or devoted to yourself.
Uh,
Fuck, that'd be
sure.
cool.
Am I? Not really. Do I care about myself? Not really.
Because it's like, okay, so there's an anime that I'd love to show you the scene. It's the Seven Deadly Sins, and there's this guy
Mhm.
who's the sin of pride.
Sin of Pride.
Yes, and I love his scene
Favorite character.
when he comes out of nowhere, and this guy is like, oh, I'm gonna make you all lose your ability to fight because the more you hate me, the less you want to fight, and like they're all weak and dropping their little weapons. They're like,
Yeah, it's if you feel any hatred towards him, you literally cannot attack him.
Yeah.
And dude just walks up to him and goes, "Why would I feel any hatred
Ooh.
for somebody who is obviously weaker than I?"
He had nothing but pity for him. Walks up,
Dragnar vibes.
is Dragnar vibes, but like the fact that he is like just like the essence of a paladin, that is the devotion, but with like that raw fucking like top G fucking feeling to it. Just like I don't give a fuck who you are.
Bro, he has the audacity to walk up to somebody and go, "Apologize for being born into my world."
Well, it was the same.
Me.
I want to say it was season 2 when he fights the demons, and they're just having a
Yeah, season 2,
slugfest,
I think.
and it's literally just a slugfest. And this demon's like, "Ha! Nobody can beat me. I'm this demon." And he's there, and then Pride's there, just smacking him, and he's going, "Why aren't you like getting worried?" And he's just going, "Why would I worry?" And just keeps hitting him harder and harder every time. And the demon's the one that gets more scared and scared until he eventually tries to run away, which makes him lose.
And isn't it like
Because their whole
his
deal was you can't run or show fear.
isn't it like his power grows exponentially the more like the higher the sun is in the sky? Is that what it is?
Technically, okay, so it he's basically useless during the day until the sun comes up. As soon as the sun comes up, he gets almost full power, and then it like when the sun is at the highest point in the day for
Right.
1 minute, he becomes like basically unkillable.
God tier, yeah.
But as soon as that minute's up, he goes back to like the normal like daytime form,
Yeah.
which is still OP, but like
Yeah.
So he's good in battle for like 1 minute.
Like literally
no,
like
he's good all the time. It's just that 1 minute during the day he's OP as hell.
He's invincible. Okay, got it.
He's pretty much the Hulk.
Yeah, pretty much. But there's one scene where like he attacks somebody and like cuts a mountain in half,
God.
and in one scene that his own attack gets reflected back at him and it gives him like a paper cut. And like
That's funny.
that means that he could just survive getting hit like with the same amount of force to cut him out in half.
Yeah. That's kind of how I see that devotion paladin going though. Like just so overpowering, but all of like your abilities are designed to just kind of repel attackers. You don't even need to swing. Like that's the coolest part. You don't need to swing your fucking weapon. You just cast a spell. You're just like sit the fuck down, and then you go and you deal with this shit over here.
I mean, depending on the
Mistress
paladin,
Paladin? Yes.
Dommy
depending on the
mommy paladin.
paladin, you just do damage as well, just in your aura.
Yeah, you could, but I mean that flavor's so cool. That like just walking into battle and just being like, all right, who do I subjugate first? But okay,
I've been
so
trying to like low key like put off from saying it because I haven't really like gave like the be all say all like go for it. But like I've been like heavily considering like I've been heavily considering doing like a lot of different things for this campaign. So this is gonna be a lot longer. Like one of the things for sure that I could tell y'all, I was thinking like unless someone specifically really wanted to, I was like I I think I'm gonna remove the need for a healer.
no,
Is that what you wanted to do?
no,
I'm thinking about it.
why?
I love the way you were all so upset. I'm just
Because
saying, like, meh.
I don't want to force any like because Christian was asking like hey what class is everyone playing and then you if you had 3 DPS it's like oh okay well I kind of got to play the support role. I've never seen a campaign I mean except for ours in some situations where it's just like a bunch of DPS.
But my favorite class to play in any video game, board game, whatever, is some kind of support class. That's why I was asking everybody else so I could be like, hey, I'll be a cleric, a druid, I'll be a mass healer. Like I'll be whatever the fuck y'all need me to be, dog. I'll be the tank, like the squishy tank boy.
With your -5 to stealth.
I'll be the glass cannon. Oh, I love my non-stealthy characters. So anyway, so Ben, what are you thinking of playing?
Well, now that I know we don't need to have a healer,
I'm still thinking about it.
I
But
love being a healer.
I'm thinking about it. It
Okay,
might it
okay.
might be the case.
okay. So does our like fantasy characters have to match up with what like our normal characters would like choose?
Huh?
Does it have to?
What do you mean?
It's like if you're playing like a gentle person, like in like normal, do you have to play like a cleric or something? Does it have to match up at all, or can you just play whatever?
There's gentle people that like to punch shit.
Okay, in
I
that
think
case, I'm gonna play a wizard.
because I was asking the same thing. Literally, that's my question in the box at the end of the form: is how connected are our two characters? Like, because I'm imagining what you're explaining, have explained so far, is it's our like people characters are probably entering an MMORPG, I assume, and are going to either build these characters or are going to automatically take over them. So I didn't know how much control our characters had on making the second character.
Yeah,
Exactly.
make whatever you want to make. I mean, because at the end of the day, like humans are so like we're all different. You could be a raging jock that plays the support, or you can be a chill, gentle berserker. You know what I mean? Like you
We,
can do
yeah,
whatever.
again. So, but is it us like us the players of D&D making the characters, or is it our first character making the second character?
Both.
It's so
Both. It's both.
so,
It's not that
but
confusing.
it is. Well, it is. It's very confusing. So basically, obviously, our character's personality would make a different fantasy character than ours. I mean, well, I say that my character is basically just me, slightly different, but still.
I think it's you're making so here's the thing. I think here part of it is us pre-gaming session zeroing this, right? So
Absolutely.
we're all agreeing that we're going to pick a certain line of character, because here's the thing. I have a bunch of things in mind for my the 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 actual like playable character that I'm going to be fighting with. Um I want to be a healer of some sort or support character, and I can do druid cleric very easily. And then I can also do artificer. Not as easily, but the thing about artificer that I like, and I'm going to bring it up right now, is the alchemist class. But also the battlesmith. And the battlesmith has a lot of bonus action spells, and then a lot of and more access to healing than what I first thought. So
I think Battlesmith was the one I was looking at for my god character. It's a pretty good subclass if I remember rightly. Very good.
Battlesmith is really really good. Alchemist is pretty good too, because I get healing word at 3rd level. And then I think I get cure wounds at 1st. So like I'm not worried about healing at all. When it comes to like dude, you have no clue how much, cuz you haven't truly played with me in a serious campaign yet. Cuz the Chaos Theater, I'm playing a dumbass character because it was just fun.
Orden.
No,
You
you
know?
never say.
You don't say.
I definitely
Never
look
would've
forward
guessed.
to this campaign. Then let's see serious Christian.
Okay. So
Rain
the way I see it,
I could also do ranger support. I'm so sorry. I could also do
No, you're
ranger
good.
support. I could do warlock support. Monk in a way, like just running around stunning people. Um,
There is a good monk subclass for that. I want to say it's the way of the fist, I
yes,
think, or the way of the hand, because
yes,
you get to do damage and healing.
yes.
That's actually the subclass, like one of the subclasses I was looking at for when I
Oh,
next play a
you're
monk.
talking about the way of mercy.
That
Yeah,
probably
that one.
because is it harm and heal? I think
Yes,
I think
hand
that's
of
what
Yeah.
it calls.
hand of
I love
harm,
the idea of it.
hand of healing.
Mm.
Yeah.
'Cause I had a great idea for a backstory where my character is being haunted by like his great how many times great uncles
hmm
who are like one of the originals of his bloodline, and one of them's trying to tell him to go down like the killing path, and one's the healing path. So he's got these two like ghostly voices in his head telling him to go both directions.
Mm.
It sounds so fun.
Like,
See, I think.
go ahead, Ben. Sorry.
No, go ahead. It's cool.
Well, I was gonna say like I just wanted to go over like like each little class. So you just go real quick because I'm gonna run down how I could play literally almost any class as a support class. So you go ahead.
You just had to say something while I was thinking about. The way I see it, I'm going to pick the class that I think my normal character would pick. So since I'm going to be playing like a more like nerdy shy character, I'm going to be playing like a wizard, somebody who's also nerdy and shy.
See, that's why I was thinking barbarian, because I've given my character like slight anger issues. Like they're not a violent person, but definitely if they're gonna start playing like a VR MMO, they're definitely gonna play the violent guy that they could take. Basically, go, I'm gonna go in this game and take my anger out. I don't have to hold back, you know.
Yeah.
That, and I kind of, if I was allowed to, I want to reflavor. I want to say Warhammer. I think that's the higher damage hammer as a crowbar. And I
Maul.
want my guy to, that would work too. Basically, I just want my guy to run around with a giant, heavy crowbar. That's his weapon. Just a giant crowbar.
That sounds like mad lad behavior with a giant crowbar running around.
It's just him. He's just a delinquent. That's his like. fantasy character is just a delinquent.
The isekai is a delinquent. The delinquent is a delinquent. Love
Well,
it.
he's not a delinquent, technically. He's a good student.
See, I want to know how
Ish.
connected our characters are. Like, how deep does the connection go? Like, are we the Like, are we getting isekai'd? Are we playing as the characters? Like, what's happening?
Like our relationship outside of the game.
Yeah, like
Yeah, I ain't speaking on that.
God damn it.
Christian. I mean, honestly, bro, if you want to make a support, bro, I'm not gonna say no. You know,
Yeah.
like if you absolutely want to make one, I ain't really tripping. It was just a thought
If you so
because that was just in case if everyone wanted to make like DPS classes.
he's just heavily implying that you're going to be the first one to die.
So if you want to, there is an item that was made by Brian Murphy on NADPOD. Basically, it's like this little medallion that a character wears, and in order for them to heal, because none of their players wanted to focus on healing, despite the fact there was a druid in the party. She went Circle of Spores.
Yeah, she went full DPS.
Yeah. Wait, do you so have you listened to the NADPOD, all that?
Not all of it. Not
Oh,
all
okay,
of
okay.
it.
So like that medallion, basically like as a bonus action, is either a bonus action or a reaction. They can look at the medallion and then spend up to half of uh their hit dice, roll it, and then heal themselves for that. Because hit dice are so underused in D&D, Murph found a way to use them during battle. So I thought that was pretty interesting. It was pretty inspired, honestly. So
That's dope, yeah.
there's something like that if you want to do like an item that is and it's not overpowered because it has to rely on sight. You have to see the person that you're getting the heals from. That's inspiring you to heal in the moment. So like if they were hidden behind an enemy or underground and you're at 1 HP, you're fucked. Like, or you have to go and dash action over to them and then get that sight. So that's an interesting way if you want to take healing out of it. But for me, Ranger, I was thinking if I do something like Fey Wanderer, that one's really fun because you can do they can do like charming abilities and stuff like that. They deal extra psychic damage. I mean, they're just kind of really fun. And they also have cure wounds and stuff. Let's see. Artificer, you already know that one. There's already a barbarian. Bard's an easy. Bard, cleric, druid, are paladin are all really easy to be healers. We already know that. Warlock has the celestial. That one's a fun way of healing. Fighter would be actually fairly easy too because there's Purple Dragon Knight. I don't know if you guys ever looked at that, but you can heal your friends with your what's it called? Your second win. So you can heal people next to you.
What else is that?
Purple Dragon Knight in Fighter.
No, there's a Dragon Rider.
Yeah.
Are they two different things?
Well, there's not a Dragon Rider in mine, but there's Purple Dragon Knight subclass. And then Monk, that one's easy. The Mercy, Rogue.
No, I was thinking of Drake Warden.
Oh, Drake Warden.
I was just going to say you're thinking of Drake Warden, which is a ranger.
That's Ranger, yeah.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah.
But it was a fighter.
Mm-mm.
Nope. Ranger. Because that one and Swarmkeeper both look like very good ranger subclasses to me.
They are, and they're super fun.
Who's Swarmkeeper? Forgot about that one.
Rogue. I would absolutely, if I was Rogue, I would go Mastermind. Because basically I can use the help action as a bonus action. And if anybody's within 30 feet of me, rather within 5 feet, I can just give them help action. So that'd be cool. Did we just lose everybody?
Nah, it was just Ben got disconnected.
Oh, okay. I was like, But yeah.
Like just Ben, and then I was just listening.
Oh, okay. Sorry. And then I think Sorcerer. Sorcerer's pretty fun. Yeah, Divine Soul. Divine Soul is you're basically just a cleric sorcerer. Um,
Well, you have a lot to choose from then.
yeah, there's a whole bunch. Um, I think Wizard is one of the tougher ones to be support with, but I think, in all honesty, I would go either Conjuration or Necromancy, and just be able to just summon a bunch of people to aid you guys in battle. Like just a
I
horde.
will say for sure, I'm not trying to dissuade you or, you know, try to sway you in a different path. I would just say specifically for my campaign and like the different way that I want to try to introduce D&D to like you guys. Since
Mhm.
I always like to like do something different. Like it's crazy. I started playing the game and then like the second I started DM and I just took it, I was like, all right, Brett, how am I gonna change this shit up? Um, I think specifically for this campaign, it's not that a healer won't be needed. That was already something that I was thinking of. It's um I wouldn't even I wouldn't I don't got the vocab to have the big words for that.
I don't think death matters in for our second characters. I think is what he's alluring to.
Nah, not specifically that. Not specifically that. Because like the healer in D&D, like yeah, they like stop you from, you know, from dying, but at the same time the amount of healing that they do isn't like isn't that crazy. But at the same time it's understandable, you know, for balancing and stuff like that. But if that's like the whole goal of like a class, I would say specifically in my campaign, I'd have to like get with you because what would be the right term for it?
You've never seen a life cleric.
What would be
That
the right
healing's
term?
ridiculous. They do like max healing at like level, what is it?
I mean level 2, right? Or level 3?
I don't think it's level 3. I think it's a much higher level, but like once they hit a certain level, it's so much healing. It's actually crazy. You do max healing. So you're like doing like a minimum of like 20 healing with a like first level healing or like cure wounds.
I mean just at second level, Channel Divinity Preserve Life, you can restore a number of HP equal to 5 times your cleric level. So at level 2, you know, you're already healing 10 HP for free without a spell.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's level 2. That's like somebody's, bar essentially.
And at
Um,
Wait,
level
so
like
is it
at
like
level like
sorry, is it like a fee or is it a cantrip?
what?
no,
No,
it's an
it's just an
ability.
ability.
Channel. Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
you just and at level 20, that's just 100 health.
right here
yeah,
at
free.
Free.
on so level 17 Supreme Healing. It's pretty deep in the campaign, but he's right. Whenever you would normally roll one or more dice to restore HP with a spell, you instead use the highest possible number for each die. For example, restoring 2d6 HP to a creature, you just restore 12. You don't even roll anymore at level 17.
That's crazy.
You just heal them. That's insane.
Y'all are actually giving me good ideas. You know what?
I was
I'm
gonna play.
gonna if you're gonna play a support, I think I want to make the game more fun for you.
Well, if you're gonna, okay, so here's my options for support. Um, if
I'm
you
definitely thinking of stuff.
if you go the route of not needing a healer necessarily, I would fully,
No.
well, I would just fully go.
That's a very cop out way of doing it. Like a
No,
good DM would be able to make something work with whatever the situation is.
I mean, I agree, but if you want to play it in a very specific way, I'm not going to go against that.
Nah.
But here's listen.
Listen.
The uh my thing for me, if that we go like the route of like you don't really need to play a healer, just kind of pick whatever, I would pick the rogue mastermind class with that bonus action help. It's kind of OP when you get to certain levels, um and you're just doing nothing but assists. Like I gained proficiency with a disguise kit, a forgery kit, at level 3. So I'm already like, you know, deep undercover. People don't really know who I am. I'm sneaky as fuck. I'm always doing my help action every turn. Um, and I could probably fight from range since I don't really need to be up close. And then at level 9 says if you spend at least a minute observing and interacting with another creature, you can learn certain information about its capabilities compared to your own. And then they can tell you if the creature is equal, superior, or inferior in regard to 2 characteristics: intelligence, wisdom, charisma, or class levels, if any. And you might know a piece of their history or a personality trait. And you already know I'd be jabbing you for like, do they have resistances? Do they have immunities? Do they have vulnerabilities? I'd be like, doing that shit. But yeah.
But it also depends on what level we're going to.
10.
Going to 10?
Mm-hmm.
Total?
Then I might choose.
Or is 10 like the number for right now?
10 starting at 1, going to 10.
I might go.
Yeah, we gonna be in the campaign for a good time, not a long time.
I
So
might
I have a
go
question.
artificer then. Sorry. Go
Sorry.
ahead. No, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, how do you? So far, I've only played milestone based. What is it called? Like leveling up your
Yeah.
person. Yeah. How does the XP stuff work? Like,
You play Dragon Age, right?
yes.
You know how every enemy you kill gives you
Mhm.
like a certain amount of XP?
Mhm.
And then how
That's
much
it.
XP you need to level up
Mhm.
is depending on how much stuff you kill.
Mhm.
That's it.
It's just like that.
So it's just
So is it dependent
killing
on
based, basically, like not like other things you do. Like you talk to this person, it gives you 20 XP.
Yeah, of
Like,
course there's story based stuff that gives you XP as well.
okay, okay, okay,
and
cool.
we're sharing the
Like
experience? It's not like whoever
finishing
gets the
quest.
kill.
Huh?
And we're sharing XP, right? It's not whoever kills it gets the XP. Like Warcraft.
Yes
Whatever.
and no.
Yeah, oh my god.
What's yes and no?
Yes
God
and no.
damn it, Josiah.
It means whatever he decides when he decides
Oh
it.
my
No,
god.
it's not that. It's just some
It'll be
situations.
situational.
It's situational.
I love
'Cause,
seeing
like-
Chris's mic go back on. He's like, let me jump in this shit.
Well, it'll be because, like, say fighting Romero. If I get the final blow and I get all the XP, that would suck. If we all
Yeah.
do damage and
Yeah, y'all
everybody
would
then
clear that.
shares the XP, that makes sense. Whereas if it's like, a single goblin and I just do one punch and they die, I get all the XP. I assume it's roughly the way he's planning on doing it.
I'll say this. I'll say this. If you are alone in the room fighting enemies, you get the XP. If your party's in the room, the party gets the XP.
You share it. Okay.
Okay. Pokemon rules.
So at some point, we're going to be alone in a room fighting people.
That's his plan.
Yes.
Heard it here first.
Well, that's tutorial zone, isn't it? You've always got to do it on your own before you can join your team.
Tutorials. Love it.
I could throw in a little bit of what's it called?
snippet?
Nah, not like a snippet. I guess like a little
Sneak
teaser.
peek. Sneak
Look,
peek.
like a little teaser sneak peek. What if your character don't want to play? Has things to do in real life, but other people want to play.
I don't know. How would you solve that? Would you run a full game with the other person like doing mundane things in the real world?
Both are both not just as important, but both are very important to the story. Very important.
Okay, so we're flushing out both characters equally.
Yes, but the story does not proceed without the fantasy.
Hmm.
In not most, but in the most amount of situations.
Okay, so you said we can choose not to play, which means that we're not isekai'd.
It's just an MMORPG.
Yeah, it
We're
sounds
probably
like
going to do something along the lines of joining a game club or a new game just got released.
Y'all didn't
Something
read
along
the-
those
y'all
lines.
didn't read the little world building?
Yeah, like a month ago.
and it wasn't a lot.
Let's have a look. I got it open.
You guys were signed up for a class in video game development.
Right.
What? Wait. Did we get sent lore that I didn't get?
It was
It was
the
at the
Google
very
form.
beginning
Yeah.
of the forum.
It was in the
It
zip
says
file,
shit.
Ben.
it says in fat bold world building.
Is in the
I'm not
is
very good at reading. I made my character specifically complicated for this campaign.
Remember the city of Ohio? I mean the state. I mean was it the city of
City.
Ohio? Yeah, the city of Ohio. You wasn't there for that.
No.
You skipping through, Ben.
You can only read that if you're on the actual filling in form.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
true.
By the looks of it.
Wait, have you not made your character yet? Have you not filled that in?
Yeah, I have, but I can only go back to look at what I've already filled in. So I can't read the world building bit without going back to the original form and actually filling in the form again.
School days prep.
I can read it
Does
again
it not
if you want.
save your response?
Yeah, but it only saves the response. Like, if you click on the saved responses, it just says world building in that box. It doesn't actually then give you the rest of it.
Oh. I didn't go back. I just I filled in and I was like, I'm
Oh, I
done.
did
Take
read
it away
that.
from
I
me.
did. I did read that. I just thought it was boring.
Ouch.
D-leveled.
My bad. Deload immediately.
Ben starts at a -100.
Not my fault. Not
Ben
my fault.
is a
No.
baby going to school.
Ben is just born.
He's a little.
I'm the kid that the teacher brings to work one day because they couldn't find a sitter.
Ben is gonna roleplay an Alabama mom with her embryos.
Yes.
I'm here, y'all. Got my baby. He's just in dry
No.
ice, just like, here he is.
Oh, he isn't even in dry ice. The mom just doesn't care. And he's
Oh.
just there.
He-
Like, have you not
he's
seen
dead.
the video?
He's
The
fully
girls,
dead.
they just put it anywhere. And then the only time they put it back in the freezer is when they're going to bed.
Yeah, the end of the day.
Resin.
Good night.
Good night, my babies.
He's fully dead. The sun killed him immediately. Then I think I made my decision regarding my support character. I'm gonna be a druid, Circle of the Shepherd. Done.
The Lord is my shepherd.
I'm gonna go ahead and go fucking build it too.
The Lord is
Wait, I
my
thought you
shepherd
already
tonight.
made yours.
Fuck no. I wrote all my background for me, but I haven't made anything in the actual campaign.
What about
So-
the bee stuff?
What are you
So
talking
what
about?
class? What class do we pick for our normal character?
You don't need a sheet for that.
I am a human, level
Oh, we
0.
don't need a sheet. I thought we had to need a sheet.
You really did
Ben,
not read
Ben,
anything, did
Ben,
you?
you
did
didn't read
not
shit, bro.
read the
I did
damn
read it.
form.
I did read it.
No.
He saw
Nah.
I read
questions
the
and he was like,
entire thing.
lies.
Ben was like, what the fuck is this? School? He exit out that shit so quick. He used Chat GPT to fill them all in.
Yeah, I just typed in Chat GPT, make a complicated D&D character.
Make a background for me, Chat GPT.
Yo.
You're gonna get a Word doc for ignoring the Google Doc.
I
Word.
swear to God, I'm looking at this and none of this was here when I read it.
It was in the
Bro,
fine print.
you
It was in the fine
cannot.
print.
It's not
You
even
only need
fine
one
print.
sheet.
That bitch is
You
that
only need
bitch
a fine
is
print. It's in the
11
print.
point Arial, fucking
In the
Times
print.
New Roman type
I
shit.
see-
Roboto.
Roboto,
I
nasty
see
ass.
every paragraph. I see every paragraph I wrote, but some of this wasn't in here. Swear to God.
Wait,
You need one character sheet. No, it did not say that. You're adding
It
stuff.
did. I
You're
added
adding stuff.
nothing. When I posted the form, I changed nothing except for the city of Ohio.
Sure. Sure.
Oh, Priyanka, you're right. I did make a whole artificer, but like I didn't think about the rest of the people. So now I'm settled on my subclass.
I told you.
All of my stuff is gonna be cow inspired.
Mutavia.
Love Mutavia.
Oh my god, I need a cow pun name. A name that is a cow pun.
Milky.
Miltank.
Milky Moo.
Miltank? Milky Moo. That fits. Call me Milky Moo.
So is Chris the only one that hasn't made a character yet? Or like filled in the form?
I have no clue.
I was one of the first to fill in the form,
Oof.
Were you?
if not the first.
Did you know you can actually see what everybody else put in the thing?
Yes. That's why I said I'm first, because I'm the first box that comes up.
No spoiling yourselves. No spoiling.
No soiling yourself either.
No meter.
Ew.
I call it meter now. No meter.
Don't shit yourself.
So who's the only person that hasn't made one yet?
I don't know.
Has everybody
What
made
do you
one?
mean? Yeah.
Yeah, because there's 6 responses and 2 of them are mine.
That means you got to read.
Oh yeah.
Okay, start reading.
Oh my god, I have to go
I gotta
back
see
to
if
that
DP's
thing
done
now.
with his.
I'm pretty sure DP's probably done with his. I'm sure he probably filled it out the same day.
I was going to say, I'd assume he's one of the 6.
I would have 1, 2, 3, 4.
5, and then he's 6.
Wait.
Because
Yeah,
Josiah
that-
doesn't need
yeah.
to fill one in.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Plus, there is a comment in the questions that says D's nuts, which I assume is him.
Is there?
Ah,
I didn't
Love
actually
it.
look at any of the other responses.
holy
We
shit.
know you haven't looked at anything on this form.
Ben,
Yeah,
It's not my
you're
fault.
not
It's not my
supposed to look
fault.
at other people's responses.
Ben literally doesn't care about this game. I hate it here.
First
Ben,
of all,
care so much, I
I
just don't
told
like-
that my world building was boring. You didn't read like 50% of my form.
Didn't
that I
read
spent a long
shit.
time working on.
It
And
reminded
then
me of
now
school. It's not my
you
fault.
ain't even reading not even the fine print. You're not reading the print.
Insane.
If you handed me a giant contract, I'd sign it. I just wouldn't read it. I'd literally give you my soul on accident because I just wouldn't read it.
You'd just be an episode of Black Mirror. I just know you would. Just
I probably would.
all
Yeah.
the terms and conditions have been accepted by Ben, and then they just take pieces of your body every day. It's like you signed, you fully signed, and now we're gonna create an AI Ben to to interact with the world. We're gonna call it Benjamin.
The world is not ready for an AI me.
They're not, because it's gonna be an AI that is like Spotify and called Benjamin. Like Hi, I'm Benjamin.
Ew.
If they make a Spotify AI of me, I get nobody would like it because I'd insult everyone's music.
Benify.
All of your music tastes would be insulted daily.
No, that's the fucked up part. That's the Black Mirror part, because yourself is stuck inside the AI, and it's like running off of like your brain neurons, and it's like there's limiters implanted in you to where you're like, no, no, that song sucks. No, I'm not saying that. No. And then yeah, this sounds great. And then your little like Benjamin version is
No, God,
yeah. And then like
that's worse than hell.
you're living forever in like a million different AIs all around the world.
I already feel like Spotify AI DJ thing judges me just by the way it words the music it tells me I like.
It'll be a
No,
it'll be a cold.
It literally, whenever you click on like the thing, it says, "Oh, you like to listen to mad music, wrestling music, and like aggressive." I'm like, "What the fuck are these
Mad
descriptions for
music.
Mad
Genuinely,
music.
it's like you like aggressive, you like wrestling, you like, and I'm like, "What the fuck are these descriptions of the music I listen to?"
The
I was
little
in the top. I was in the top 5% of listeners for like musicals on YouTube Music last year.
oh my god. You see the little Benjamin come out of nowhere, and it's like, hey, I heard you like to crash and bash stuff. Aren't you a mad lad? Just like talking to you, Chris.
Well, it was like obviously Spotify does the Wrapped. I
Mm-hmm.
this year, well, last year's, I think I got to about half a year's worth of listening. Like literally, not obviously consecutively, but overall in the minutes I listened to was the
Right.
equivalent to about half a year. That's how much I listen to music, and that's just Spotify, not counting any time I use any other apps or YouTube or anything for my music. And I'm like,
Damn.
okay, yeah, I never have music not on, do I?
You've listened to the John Cena intro 5,079 times this year.
The only person who streamed
You are
it.
literally the only person that listens to this.
You're
Please,
the top
please call a hotline.
0.001%. Why are you
If you
listening
need
to the
help,
Undertaker
please.
intro?
You're in the top 5, and the other 4 people have only listened to it like 8 times.
Honestly,
You're in the top 5 listeners, and the other 5 were just your alternate accounts because you forgot your password.
Oh, I love this. Dunking on Chris is fun. This is good.
Have you seen that stupid like British vegetable song?
Schlong?
Song.
Oh
Excuse
my
me?
god.
Excuse me?
Whoa. What type of eggplant is that?
I was gonna say I was confused because I heard schlong as well, and I'm like, what?
Got that Freudian slip.
I was already confused because you're talking about a British show about vegetables or whatever. Song. I
It
don't know.
tracks. It tracks. It's about vegetable schlongs.
Hey, what what song is it? Or which show?
What? So, anyways, what song?
So anyway, what were we talking about?
Love it. Ben, tell us about the schlong. Oh, he's searching. Oh, my fellas.
Oh my god. All your music is basically TikTok music.
Stop it.
Whatever.
What is this nonsense?
No, not him actually sending TikTok.
No, TikTok immediately. This is banned in USA, okay? We can't have this anymore.
They banned it? That's
No.
crazy.
They're getting
They're
ready
about
to. Biden was like, if this comes across
It's
my
so awful.
desk, I'm going to sign it. Okay. It's going to be
Is this what the UK people listen to, Chris?
it's going to be signed. I'm signing it. Big baddie Biden.
This is just what UK Spotify sounds like.
Hold on, I'm going to open this in a new window. I
Do
don't
you
know what
know
this
those
is.
vegetables and the with the fruits and the vegetables?
Oh god, I had to exit out on apricots. It's apricot. Okay. It's apricot.
It's apricot.
I know it's apricot.
Apricot.
It's just
It's
with
apricot.
with the British accent, the A is more like I feel like how sharp that A is when it comes out of their mouth.
I have never heard that before
Apricot.
in my life.
Apricot.
You telling me this isn't what average UK people listen to daily?
No. Not to my knowledge.
Average UK daily.
Yeah, that song's been popping up all over my For You page, and I have to keep blocking the sound because people keep using it as like their own sound, even though it's not.
I love it.
And it grates my. I had it on blast one day because I scrolled, and it was just full volume in my ear.
Apricot plums. God damn.
No.
No, absolutely
Mm-mm.
not.
Mm-mm. No apricots here.
Wait, did you listen to the whole thing, Chris?
Yes.
I
Oh,
thought you did.
Chris.
I was like, wait a second.
He was
I mean,
he
what,
was
you
he locked
thought I
in.
was just going to miss it like 5 seconds? No.
I haven't even
No.
heard the whole thing.
You start something, you finish it, even if it is only a 38-second video.
Hell no.
You know what? You're right. Give me a second.
Hell no. Absolutely not. Nope.
No, I've never heard of it before in my life. No clue where it came from.
Apricots and plums.
That song is almost 4 minutes long.
Yeah, they lost me 2 seconds in.
Same.
And it was so loud.
It
I'm
is very
saying.
loud. So you're playing Shepherd Druid?
Yeah, Circle of the Shepherd.
And who's playing melee?
I will be,
Chris,
as always.
Chris and Priyanka. Priyanka's gonna be a nice mix of it.
Okay, so we'll have 2 spellcasters and 2 melee.
And then whatever D
Okay.
is.
Oh yeah,
Do
I
I
forgot about D.
assume
Well,
melee?
I'll be dedicated support because I'm gonna take spells that like enable you guys to do things better. Like
I was gonna grab support too.
I'm
you,
gonna be mostly DPS like always.
yeah, I was gonna say, Ben, if we tag team support, dude, I think that'd be dope. Cause like I can focus more on like cure wounds. I have Goodberry, detect poison and disease. I have find familiar, um, which I can do as a ritual. No, I can't. But my detect magic, detect poison and disease, I can do as rituals. Those are free. Essentially, if I get to cast them for 10 minutes. And then I'll have cure wounds, beast bond, which hopefully there's a lot of animals in the game.
But yeah, I wasn't gonna focus on damage. I was gonna focus on more support spells.
What subclass? Wizard.
I was thinking divination or
That'd be
see.
OP as shit.
I do like divination.
Fuck.
I was thinking divination or chronomancy because I've never actually gotten to play like chronomancy for more than like 1 session.
Chronomancy would be fun.
But I've heard divination's OP.
Abjuration would be pretty dope too. You just keep yourself alive while you protect everybody else. Like this is one of my favorite features. So at second level, you weave magic around yourself for protection. Whenever you cast an abjuration spell of first level or higher, simultaneously, you give yourself hit point maximum, or the ward. The ward has a hit point maximum equal to twice your wizard level plus intelligence modifier. So it's basically temp HP. So at level 2, it's already 4 plus intelligence, so let's say another 4. So you have 8 HP shield on your body. And then you just constantly get that every time you cast something at first level spell or higher. You're kind of always healing yourself. And then you can still take like other spells and stuff, but it's up to you.
Is divination and chronomancy are both support classes.
Divination's dope. Chronergy looks dope too. You add your intelligence to initiative rolls. As a reaction, after you or a creature you see within 30 feet makes any attack roll ability check saving throw, you can force it to re-roll. You make this decision after you see whether the roll succeeds or fails, and they have to use the second roll. It's kind of like a forced advantage slash disadvantage.
I want to see. I want to play like an illusion wizard at some point, but it just doesn't seem very good.
Why don't you do it?
It's not very good. I feel like if I play an illusion wizard, it's gonna have to be like in a campaign where there's less like fights and more like role play, where things don't need to be always solved with violence.
Oh no, I think you're thinking too small, man. I'm about to go look at the illusion spell list. Let me see. Fuck, what if I just went wizard? What if I just went illusion wizard as well?
2 wizards.
2 wizards. 2 wizards. At first level, color spray, which is blinding. Disguise self. Distort value. I could totally cheat the system. Illusory script. Silent image. Great for distracting people. Silence? Silence is illusion? Shadowblade? No. Phantasmal Force? Bro, come on. There's too much good shit in here. Nistel's Magic Aura? What? What is this? Nether's Mischief? No fucking way. Dude, they have Nether's Mischief. Dude, you're basically a bard. You're essentially a bard.
I do like bards.
I mean, invisibility?
What?
Blur? Bro, Illusory Dragon at an 8th level? Simulacrum? What's the highest level spell we get at 5th level? Or 10th level, sorry.
I don't know.
I'm about to just go into my characters. 10th level, Acalia. It's the highest level spell she gets. 5th level. So you max out at 5th level spells for wizard. Bro, creation? What? That's so cool. You can make something out of adamantine. Holy shit. Dream. Mislead. Oh. That one sounds dope. Seeming. This spell allows you to change the appearance of any number of creatures you can see within range. You give each target you choose a new illusory appearance. It disguises physical appearance as well as clothing, armor, weapons, equipment. It's basically a mass disguise self, seeming. You get greater invisibility, hallucinatory terrain, phantasmal killer. Whoa. I know hallucinatory terrain is one of the more powerful ones. Especially, you get hypnotic pattern, fear. That one's kind of fun. I like that one. I want to try
You can
one of
also
those
make.
too.
You can also do lava damage with illusion since you can make the lava real,
Mm-hmm.
and lava damage is ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not wanting to do like major damage. I'm wanting to do because Teal is mostly damage, even though Bard's technically a support class.
Mm-hmm.
I don't play support very often because I like hitting things.
Then just don't go support.
Oh, no, I want to do a support class. Well, support wizard.
Yeah, I've decided I'm definitely going barbarian.
Nice.
Lava damage is 10d10 if you start your turn in there, and another 10d10 if you end your turn there. That's 20d10 if you just stay in the lava.
There you go. Priyanka, what are you so focused on?
Nothing. I was looking for a dupe for a perfume that's no longer made,
Oh my god.
and I'm running out of.
You and your dupes.
Excuse me.
Oh, I can't even make stuff real until 14th level, though.
I mean, up to you. I'd go into all the wizard subclasses and like, you know, break them down and check them out.
Yeah,
See what you can do with them.
yeah, I'm looking at Conjuration right now.
Oh, it's so easy. Conjuration and Necromancy is one of the ones that's like, because that's what Jordan was before he was a warlock.
Oh my god, your concentration literally can't be broken. What?
Yep, can't be broken.
That's so strong. I should have gotten that for Teal.
Can't be broken.
That's so good. I think that makes more sense than double. Too late now. Starting at 6th level, you can use your action to teleport 30 feet to an unoccupied space. Oh, I can oh, I can swap places with somebody?
You can swap with one of your conjurations. Like if
No, I
you
can do it with anyone.
with anyone, but like imagine this: like you summon an elemental, and then you summon it 60 feet away from you, and then you're just like swap, and then you leave your elemental behind to fight,
Pokemon. Fire elemental, I choose you.
basically. And then you're safely outside of their reach, and then you can start casting spells and let your elemental take damage. Or you can like cast it up on another level and then swap with them.
What
That's
is abjuration?
That's the one I was talking
Oh,
about.
that's protection.
Yeah, with
That's
all
protection.
all the defense. There's a lot of good abjuration spells though. And I've been wanting to make a new spell for a long time. Let's see. So we only go to 5th level of spells. So if you do abjuration, you get to 5th level. You get planar binding, greater restoration, dispel evil and good. Whoa. I never heard of that spell. What? Dismissal? Dude, so dispel evil and good. Make a melee spell attack against a celestial elemental fey or fey fiend or undead you can reach. On a hit, attempt to drive them back to its home plane. They gotta succeed on a charisma saving throw. It's like a perma banishment basically. Like you just get them out of the fight. Damn.
Oh my god, Porton is so good. What?
The portents?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're really good. Dude, banishing smite? You can banishing smite? That's crazy.
Does anybody actually use transmutation?
I looked at it. I honestly, that's like one of the ones I didn't like. Like I'm over here, I'm trying to like talk up like certain spell classes, but I just don't. Like here, let's go through transmutation. Catapult.
technically, level 14 is pretty cool.
Yeah, but you got to get to 14.
Exactly.
Here's all the 5th level spells you can get. Transmute rock. Transmute rock to mud. Transmute mud to rock. If you cast a spell on like a ceiling, the mud, like you're turning rock to mud, the mud falls. They have to make a dex save or take 4d8 bludgeoning damage. And then you can transmute mud to rock. Like if a creature is in mud, they'll get restrained by the rock. But it takes a DC 20 strength check to leave. And the rock has an AC of 15 and 25 HP. So like you'd have to break yourself out. It's kind of cool, but then you just need mud. So I don't know. That's such a specific spell. Telekinesis as at a 5th level. That one's just fun. You can just move shit. Swift quiver. But I mean, you have to be, like a ranger or something.
Is that spell actually called Quiver?
Swift quiver, yeah.
Okay.
I'm swiftly quivering.
Graviturgy is pretty cool. What are
It
the
is.
divination spells? What divination spells are there?
Here, let me go. Actually, there's actually a lot of good transmutation spells. I just don't like the class. Here's some divination. I'll bring it up. Let's go to 5th level stuff.
Scrying.
So you got telepathic bond, scrying, Rary's telepathic bond. I don't know the difference.
I
Legend
think they're the
lore,
same thing.
contact other plane, commune with nature, commune. Locate creature, divination, arcane eye, tongues. clairvoyance, warp sense. I don't know. Mind spike is a second level divination, but like I'm looking at the damage ones. I don't know. I think you'd need to just flavor the character. But honestly, bro, I feel
Yeah.
like if you want to find a good support class, like what's the story behind your character? You know? Like I feel like you're focusing a lot on the class and not on the character. Like I want my guy to be super helpful, loving animals. He loves cows because he's a minotaur. And he loves raising animals. So like all his shit's gonna be based around animals. I'm somehow gonna have to make it work. So like, what do you want? Like instead of just picking like OP spells, what do you want your character to do? Like remember what we talked about, like fleshing out the character instead of just casting spells. Like instead of just making numbers appear on the table.
Yeah, I'm thinking because I think wizard makes the most sense for the backstory.
Okay.
Maybe scribe. Maybe scribe. Actually, scribe's a good one. What does scribe do exactly?
You get a magical talking book. Um, all of your ritual spells can be cast instantly. Um, basically it.
Because I don't want to give anything away about my character that ruins the fun of it.
Bruh. Bruh. I guarantee we're all gonna have fun anyways. If you want to flesh out your character and you want to make it feel like a real character, focusing on bringing your character to life first and then giving your character spells to use will make your character feel more real. Because like the
Yeah, because
way the way I built Romero was I wanted to know what kind of villain he'd be first, and then like with your suggestion of AO, I was like, oh shit, now I can do like this, you know, this chaos, this cosmic damage, and the way that
my bad.
he casts spells, you know. Um, yeah, like he wants to tear things apart, you know, and be supreme. Cause you guys, cause that, and that's the thing is like you guys haven't seen his final form yet, which I love. Y'all have no clue what spells he's going to be able to do, what abilities he's going to have. He's going to be a pure, from the ground up, built by me monster. Like the thing I'm using right now is just from a book as his prime form, prime body form.
See, but are we gonna have to fight that immediately after we kill him? Or are we gonna have to wait until everybody else is dead? Is the thing. Because if he just shows up after if we kill the like last Romero body, we're screwed. Especially with Lol doing like 60 damage a turn to Agate every legendary action. Because Lolth has beef with Agate. We gotta kill Lolth.
Just wait. Just wait till I get my breath back.
Bro, Demon Time Teal is gonna be on a whole another like he's on straight business. Straight business.
Oh, you want to go grab the staff?
Technically I do, but there's no way I can grab the staff.
There's not?
There's no way I can reach it in time without like dashing.
Up to you.
Nah. Because I really want that staff. I really wanted that staff. It's the
Yes.
only I was so upset because I was like, grab the stuff, put the stuff in there, grab it. But it'd be metagaming to just say, hey, grab the staff,
Yeah.
grab it, I wanted it. And that's just no fun.
But I mean, the staff was also just way too horny. So
I'm getting that staff. Josiah said he was going to grab it for me if he could.
Yes, but after combat, I would imagine, because I don't think you want to spend the next like 3 weeks / sessions of this combat just Teal running to get this staff and running back with it.
He
I
has
guarantee you,
150. He has 150 feet of movement, and he can dash as a bonus action. He can make it and get it.
it's still going to take you like 2-3 turns, and that's assuming you don't like meet people and have to fight a whole different group on your way there / back.
The staff isn't a huge deal. I'm not really after the staff. Demon Time Teal is just what I'm calling Teal whenever I finally get to use my ability.
We'll get the staff back, just like I said, later.
Because I've been trying to build and like talk to Christian about what I want or what I think would be cool for like the spell to like do effect wise, like
Mhm.
flavor wise. Because Dragnar had the whole like growing thing and all the like extra stuff. Josiah just turned into a whole new person. It's not even
Not a new person
technically.
is who he always was.
It's still a new person though.
Well, no, he's not technically wrong. I mean, both me and Zephyr are like new forms, are essentially our abilities and blessings, like fully like being, realized, as
Yeah,
it
but
were.
Yeah, but
Like manifesting it.
Dragnar's still Dragnar. I don't know if Zephyr is still Zephyr.
Well, no, because he's always been the Luminous.
Zephyr.
Yeah, but
He's always had
But
that
now
two
he's
halves
just
to him.
the Luminous.
Zephyr has a completely new stat block. Zephyr is like Josiah is playing a fucking monster that I created. He's no longer Zephyr. He's fully a different stat block,
mhm.
which I love. I love so much. And I gave him all custom shit on his stat block. I was like, this is what we've been needing for this Luminous that we've invented.
And you still limited me because you wanted to get away with stuff.
What do you mean? What do you
There are
mean?
resistances and immunities you did not give me, and I know you didn't give me because you wanted me to be blind.
That's
why you
not
left out blindness.
true.
It
I'm gonna
absolutely is.
I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't even know what mine does exactly. I don't even really know.
It's the
I
best part
actually
about it.
don't know. Christian refuses to tell me exactly what mine does.
That's the best part about it.
Because he's just said like it's gonna do stuff you don't even know about.
It's gonna kill you.
And
as
I'm just
well.
like, what does that mean? Because okay,
It's
okay.
the same as locks. It's gonna kill you after you use it.
Because okay.
Yeah.
Because I am OCD and I hate not knowing things that I want to know. And it bothers me to know and not knowing. I don't think you understand. I spend hours every day thinking. Just thinking. You're not helping my sleep schedule, Christian. You're not helping my sleep schedule. But no, I'm excited for Sunday. I finally get to play Teal after like 5 months of just not.
Of being berated by Romero and pushed to your fucking limit with 1 HP.
See, the thing. See, it's weird about Teal because, like, personality-wise, he doesn't really care. The only person at that like in the group that he cared about, like, if it was just him being tortured, that's fine. That's fine. As soon as like, it's Raka, right? Yeah, Raka, not Shara. As soon as Raka started getting hurt, he had to like turn down the cocky, like, oh, I'm gonna get you eventually.
Yeah.
Because Steel's whole personality is just the like cocky, I do what I want.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I know. You
But it's
you had a whole mansion and millions of gold, and I was like, how do I take this away from this player?
see it.
The deck of many
See,
things.
I love the story though. The story's so cool. It's just I don't like seeing Rocket get hurt. It made me upset when Rocket started getting hurt. It made me so mad because Teal couldn't do anything, I couldn't do anything, and that made me more upset because I know that Teal was getting like aneurysm mad.
That reminds me, does Romero technically have teeth?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Right in this form, he has teeth because he has a fully formed skull, but not skin and sinew and other flesh.
Does
Okay,
he have
cool.
ear holes?
Cool.
Does he have ear holes?
Yeah, does he have the ear holes?
He has a humanoid skull.
Okay, so he does have ear holes. That's good.
God damn it. Y'all in your fucking ear holes.
I need to know what
Turkey
you guys
Thol-
are planning with that one.
Turkey Tholomew.
Oh yeah.
Turkey
Wow.
Tholomew just asking people if they have ear holes. And then just
Get ear holes.
all those stupid characters.
Okay. I'm down to either Path of Totem or Path of Giant.
Ooh.
You
Torn
did
between
Giant.
those
I don't
two.
think you've done. You did Giant. I don't think you've done Totem though.
Didn't do Giant.
He didn't do
Did I?
giant. He did
Yeah, you did.
no, he did
You
what's
did
it called?
Giant.
I don't think so. I don't remember
I'm
doing
positive.
Barbarian.
I'm positive you. I'm positive you did Giant. Someone did Giant. Might have been Zephyr.
Have I played the Barbarian?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you played. Somebody played Giant.
No. Crushing
'cause-
throw, giant stature? No.
I was going to say, no, because you're thinking of Champ, who could become Giant.
He could become giant, yeah.
But that was a fighter subclass.
And the
was Rune Knight.
runes, like the reason why I might have mentioned giant is because the runes are based on giant writings, like giant
Yeah.
runes.
I'm
And
like 99% sure somebody played Giant.
I'm looking at the subclass and I don't think so. Like elemental
there was the whole thing-
cleaver? No.
No. Okay, I remember. It was the little one shot I ran with Walmart. Yeah, because you played a giant. You played Giant in that, the Giant Barbarian.
I don't.
Oh,
Did I?
no?
Yeah, you did.
I don't
Yeah.
think anyone played a giant.
Not a Giant. It was the Giant subclass for the Barbarian. Because you were asking about like how where
yeah.
you were at because
Oh,
you
that's
got
right.
advantage.
Nightshade. Path of the Giant.
Yeah,
Oh.
because you were asking if where they were at, like if they were above you, because you got like advantage or something if they were below you.
Oh, because you did not. I did not see you use any of these things. Crushing throw, giant stature, giant
Yeah, I don't
power.
remember using them much either.
No.
No, it was a lower level session, even
Nope,
though
level
y'all
10.
were fighting some crazy stuff.
That's
Li-
level
y'all
10.
ruled.
Level 10. Yeah, you didn't use any. Mighty Impel. What? Hurl both allies and enemies on the battlefield.
I think I used
Elemental.
that one.
You
You
might
I was
did
have.
use that
going
one, I
to
think.
use that one.
But that's such a general thing with strong characters is just to throw somebody. For it to be a feature, I never would have noticed. It's like, I want to
It's-
throw him. Like, okay, you throw him.
Because I can't remember if I used that or if I was gonna use it when Josiah asked to get on top of the thing. So I was gonna say,
Oh.
I can throw you up there, and then he was like, oh no, I'm just gonna jump and do this, and I was like, oh, okay, I won't do my thing.
Oh my god. So you just throw things and you have elemental damage. And then
Yep.
you
I just want to say that giant like Walmart was supposed to crush that town. Y'all in that stupid dynamite ruined me. Cause y'all rolled for dynamite.
you're welcome. I don't like this Path of the Giant. It's such a hodgepodge of fucking abilities.
It seemed like one of the ones where it's just like stuff barbarians should just be able to do for the most part.
Yeah, this is shit you just do or get in a normalized D, like at least in my normalized D&D campaign. Dragnar can throw motherfuckers, and then you guys can always do different damage types. Like what?
Well,
That's just you guys just do that.
no, Dragnar can,
Yeah.
but that's a thing you specifically gave Dragnar.
But still, I mean, it's like, crushing throw.
I'm just glad Dragnar can't use a force breath.
Eh.
Can't use force damage. Can't steal that from Teal.
It wouldn't make any sense because he's, chromatic metallic.
Chromatic, not gem.
Yeah,
Yeah,
gem.
but you didn't give me Radiant either.
Hey, shush.
It's
Your
fine, it's balanced.
your breath weapon
It's
is
balanced.
your breath weapon's based on Tiamat, not Bahamut. You have your, you know what you have.
That's why I'm saying it is balanced, because I originally did think when I saw that, I'm like, oh, it didn't give me the Radiance damage. And I was a bit like, I thought it was just giving me this stuff. And then I was looking at it going, oh no, because I've got this, it means I don't get that. And then this balances that thing. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, and then
know,
Like I said, immunity to blindness and deafness, which I would have gotten if I followed the aspects, but you didn't give it to me. No.
but
'cause
what
you
I
knew you were going to try to blind me.
God damn. But what I was thinking when I was giving you immunities and resistances, I was like, what makes sense for you when you become an aspect of a dragon? You're not a full dragon. You're just a dragon dude. So it's like, why would you be immune to blindness? That doesn't make any sense. So I just didn't do it. But I didn't think to be like, oh, I'm gonna blind Dragnar. Here I come.
Live. You blind me every time.
Motherfucker, you. Okay, so this stat block on Romero like specifically has a blinding mechanism, and it's on a roll of a d6 whether or not it might even affect you in the first place, and then you have to save it. So like, it's not like it like perma puts it on you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but the save is like 29. It's so high.
The saves are
And
high.
we roll so bad.
The saves are very high for this battle. I'm
It
gonna tell you
depends on
right
the type
now,
of save.
they're all 25 above.
What?
For Romero and Lolth, they're 25 and above. And I think for Sebastian and Veronica, they're like lower 20s. I won't tell you the
That
number,
means
but
I cannot pass a wisdom or an int save.
Without a nat 20? Yeah.
No,
hey.
even technically a nat 20 wouldn't get me there,
Hey, that's level 20 though, baby. You know what I'm saying?
because it's a +1 and a +3. So even a nat 20 wouldn't technically save me.
You know what I love so much though is the whole thing about you guys don't know where the fuck Harbin is. That's my favorite part.
See, I think the Tarrasque AC is too high. I think 30 is too high.
Oh wow, look who's complaining.
Really?
Look who's
Yeah, I
complaining.
think 30 is too high.
Let me casually polymorph into a dragon. Also, my fucking ice double. Let's go ahead and do that as well. And then
I can't.
we'll just have
I
two
need
dragons
so
on the
much
field.
ice. I need so much ice to do Cyan. It took me so long to make Cyan the first time. I was waiting.
You did kind of get a cop out whenever the glacier helped you out with the rest of the ice.
You did.
He didn't know. He said he was going to, and then he never did. We had to go to Trex to get the ice from the mountain.
Oh shit, you're right.
Still. But that's the thing is like I'm not gonna sit there and say you don't get ice because you're not in a place with a lot of ice. That's fucked up. I'm always gonna give you the option.
Plus,
Yeah.
we live in a world of magic.
Exactly.
Like,
You can
why
just
can't we just conjure ice?
yeah, you can just go to like your local like wizard shop called Things and Stuff, and you can say, hey, you got ice? And he'll be like, I have things and stuff, so ice would be one of those. And just
I mean, is it create and
That's
destroy
weird.
water that lets you freeze water?
yeah,
I
yeah,
think
and then
like,
you can just freeze a
you
bunch
just
of
have a
fucking
bunch
water.
of people casting that enough to create the amount of ice you need. It's
Yeah.
not difficult.
There's just a store that sells ice for all the reasons, but the ice actually comes from a separate dimension. So you don't even need any spells. There's no concentration. All you do is open a door and a bunch of ice falls on you.
But yeah, Locke only has a plus 15 to hit.
Oh, is that all?
Oh, and I will.
I need a 15. Need a 15 on the die to hit the Tarrasque.
Have we tried? Because you can't heal Cyan regularly, right?
No.
You have to take him to an alchemy lab or something. Alchemical laboratory.
You need like I think you need alchemist supplies to do it. Well, let me look up the spell real quick.
It says I have it up. It says if the simulacrum's damaged, you can repair it in an alchemical laboratory using rare herbs and minerals worth 100 gold per hit point it regains.
So much.
Yeah.
And his health just went up too.
Yeah, like it has half your max.
And since I got that plus 2 to con from the Jesus Twisty wine.
Dude, those
there's-
I think I've never had more fun than when I've been doing this like what's it called, environment rolls.
That's
so
so
fun.
fun. It's
It
so
is.
fun.
Also,
Yeah,
why does Dragnar have hair now?
Dragnar fully has Chris hair. Yeah.
But like out of everything, but I love also the fact that first time I get like this dope stat boost. I'm like really powerful, and then I get head of hair. Like it can be either or.
That's exactly what the wild magic tables are for, you know? It's like,
See, the thing that scares me is we haven't gotten a bad one yet. So what are the bad ones? What are the bad ones?
oh, you saw
Very
two
bad.
bad ones. Shara got she casted Dissonant Whispers on herself, which was fucked up. And then
I meant like the environments.
Oh. You'll see.
Because we haven't
What
had a
does-
bad We almost did. We almost had Sigmora. I'm pretty sure that was if we got 9 or lower on the die, right?
Right.
We were gonna get attacked by Sigmora.
If you got 10 or lower, I think, or something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
It was 10 or lower, Sigmora. 11 or higher, you got Trinity. So luckily you got Trinity.
Was that the nat 20 from D?
Yeah.
Yes.
You were like, yeah, roll, see what you get, and he's just like, nat 20, and you're like, fuck. You're not supposed to do that well. But I'm looking forward to Mount Celestia.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, that's where we left off.
Although I'm very torn whether to just ask to get one of the glyphs removed or actually go through getting the effect of the table. Because I don't know which is technically going to be more useful. Because guaranteeing getting rid of a glyph, very useful. The chance of getting more stats, also useful. But there's the chance that it's going to cause something bad.
Yeah.
Because he literally just told me right before we went to Mount Celestia, oh, if you want to get rid of the glyphs, your best bet is asking a god or casting a wish spell. You just put me in front of the 2 dragon gods. I can't not ask them.
You have like 6 seconds in this is 6 seconds in D&D time, which is so silly because it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gone. Whole nother dimension.
Yeah.
But not just that, you're blipping in, you're blipping out.
Yeah, D&D time is so weird when you start to think about it. Because it's basically like anime where you just have like people talking for longer than 6 seconds should allow, but it just works and everybody understands it perfectly fine.
Yeah, but it's the same way that a lot of times, I mean, I've done it myself a few times in campaigns where, you know, you're in a fight, each round is 6 seconds, and you only do like 3-4 rounds for the entire fight. But afterwards, you're still like, oh, well, now it's been like 20 minutes of you fighting. just because it doesn't make any sense for a battle to last like 12 seconds.
See, the way I see it for like talking, the way I see it is like everybody is just moving fast. Everything is fast. So you're just talking fast. So everybody just understands it like normal. Even though,
Well, it's the whole thing of technically everybody is actually like in game
at the
acting all
same
at
time,
once, whereas
yeah,
but obviously you can't do that, so it makes no sense because if you run up to an enemy and because you go before them, technically the enemy could have run towards you and you would have like completely missed each other and things like that. So everything happens at once. So you're all going in random things. Wouldn't make much sense because you got to make it a game. I was talking to somebody on TikTok about this, about success and failure and how too many people just are like obsessed with trying to do the best and like D&D has to be a certain way to work. And it's like, but where's the fun in that?
Yeah,
it's D&D. Literal time portals can just pop up out of nowhere.
No, fuck pools.
Time
Hand axe.
portals. And
But stuff like that, like technically when you reappeared, Dragunov threw a hand axe at Teal because it was a portal. In actual
Sec-
D&D, mechanically speaking, that
second
would not
time.
be allowed. But mechanically speaking, that would not have been allowed because it wasn't my turn, and you can't do a thing. But for the flavor of me just throw in an axe for the sake of doing it,
It's
you
rule of
do it.
cool. It's rule of
Exactly.
cool, and that's how it should be.
And it's not like I was actually trying to do anything mechanically either. Like I wasn't trying to actively hit you or anyone else anyway.
Yeah, I'd like to hit Teal with every single bit of power I have left.
Yeah, I would
He's
like to
coming out of
take
a portal.
Teal's
He's gonna
last
be evil.
HP. I've had enough of him. I know you can't revive.
I've had enough of these Dragonborn.
It's the thing. It turns out that the Luminous is now the new BBG, and he's just trying to kill us.
There can only be one Dragonborn in the party at a time. One of us has to go.
Now we
Ooh.
just alternate on weeks.
Yeah, we
Have a
take turns.
schedule.
Yeah, I'll have Zephyr on the weekends. You can have him on weekdays.
What?
Oh, why do you get the fun days?
I'm not paying child support though. I may be I'm rich. I don't have to
What?
pay so much cash.
I ain't paid child support. Fuck that.
You already had a child. You already had one. Pendragon's
So do
technically
you.
your kid.
And Trent's technically yours.
Prince a spell. All right, let's not get it mixed up.
Wow. That's fucked up,
Oh,
bro.
oh, now
That's
he's not your
fucked
kid.
up. That's fucked
Now
up,
he's
bro.
not your kid.
He's not when I'm gonna have to pay 100,000 in gold a month. He's not.
I mean, technically you would. Well, no, because you're the one looking after him. So if anything, Agate should be the one paying you. But then they
You're right.
are only a spell donor. So legally, I don't know. Plus D&D law, so it's probably a battle to the death to find out who's right.
Wouldn't a spell donor work like an egg donor technically? Would
Probably, yeah.
you consider an egg donor a legal guardian if they or someone who's supposed to be paying child support?
I mean, it's happened before.
Probably in
Weird, like
America.
technicalities.
You gotta wait till Trent's 18, and only Trent's allowed to find out who their spell donor is.
This is two very obviously not trees. Just you are not the father. We know. We know.
Oh, he takes you out. What's that show? With the fight people?
Doctor Maury.
I was gonna
That
say which
one.
one. You
Oh
got
my God.
Maury. There was
Dr. Phil.
Dr. Phil. Trying to think of the English names now because it's finally been cancelled.
Dr. Fethethriel.
It was a massive thing that it finally got cancelled after like God knows how many decades of running.
You are not.
Yeah,
the
they've
father.
gone through the whole of
Jeopardy.
England.
Is it the Wilco show?
So funny. Ben, what is that thing where you can cast? What lets you cast a spell on your simulacrum as the same as you cast on yourself? What is that? Is that a thing? or is it
No.
just you, like, just on your turn, you're just like, I'm polymorphing, and then my simulacrum's casting polymorph on themselves too.
That's what it's doing.
Oh, okay.
Find Greater Steed is like that. Like if I cast a spell that targets only myself, it also targets the steed too. So if I like cast like Cure Wounds on myself, it also Cure Wounds the steed. It's a weird thing.
On Find Greater Steed? Okay, I'm so interested in this. I've been trying to, like, trying to look for some OP shit, but,
Jeremy
Yeah.
Kyle.
Yeah,
That's the
like
name.
technically, if I cast Invincibility on myself and I have a Greater Steed, they're also invincible. They just can't take damage.
okay.
Yeah, it's any spell that only targets you. So like if you cast Haste on yourself, it also affects the steed too. It's a weird thing. I never really understood how that works.
So while mounted on it, you can make any spell you cast that targets only you also target the mount. Cool. Cool.
Is that for your ranger? No, wait, druid character?
No, I'm trying to, like, honestly, I'm trying to do some shit in this final battle that, like, I don't want y'all to be like, that's
Wow.
unfair. Like, I want to be like, you've done it before.
I'll hook you up.
Oh man, I don't know. I don't. Me personally, I don't like looking up anything that's like how to be the most OP in this category in D&D. I like trying to find cool things, but like if I'm not gonna go explicitly search for it. Like how to have the highest AC at level 1, or like how to I don't know, summon 2 dragons at level 5 or some bullshit. I don't know. Whatever it
Portal monk.
is people fucking do.
I gave up on all that. I gave up just looking up for help on builds because it confused me, and there's too many different opinions on everything, and everybody's like, "Oh, if you do this and if you do that," and I'm like, none of this is actually helping me with finding the build I want and how to make a decent build.
It's also
I
not
just
fun.
trust whatever Jeremy Crawford says.
It's just
I just make stuff and hope it's
yeah.
fun.
And it's just not, yeah, it's just not fun. Like cuz like if you go into a game thinking you're going to be able to do this, what if your DM says no? You know what I'm saying? Like what if, what if it completely falls through? You'd have to be playing with a guy who's like strict rules is written. And
Yeah,
then would
can't-
you
I
would you
mean, we
even
know
want to
one of
play?
those.
Would you even want to play that game, you know what I'm saying?
That reminds me of the dude who person was playing like an artificer. They cast catapult, but they flavored it as them like pulling like a catapult out of a bag
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah,
like
yeah.
launching it. Yeah, I
Yeah.
told you about that.
Yes.
Like that's so stupid. It's
Oh,
a
wait.
spell. It's just flavor.
It's
I
just
was
a
gonna
spell.
say, is that the one where the DM's like, well, you're gonna get like disadvantage on this, and it's gonna mean you're gonna have to like, it's gonna take your whole action, and he basically just
load it.
added a bunch of other
Yeah.
stuff onto it, and was like, oh yeah, it's gonna do low damage, it's gonna be disadvantage, and all this
Yeah.
that, and he was like, but it's an ability on my sheet, and he goes, I don't care, that's not how that works. You want to make it a slingshot, you make it a slingshot.
It's so
See, it didn't even do any damage. It didn't even do any damage because that. Yeah, it was ruled that it didn't do any damage because it was just like throwing like a small rock.
But
Since they
catapult
like
is such a great spell.
Like, I'm still casting
know.
the spell. Why can't it just look different for a second? Why can't
Again,
it be a cute
Also,
little
it's
catapult?
gonna do
That's
like
not-
the same amount of damage. It's not like any extra shit that he's adding, right?
Like, this DM's acting like
know.
you can't just throw fire from your fucking hands.
But again, it's just flavor, and you basically let us reflavor anything we like because it makes no
Wait.
difference.
It
Flavor
makes
has
no difference.
no difference to the game as long as you're not trying to change the mechanics.
Yes.
It makes no difference.
Yes.
As long as
Wait
it
till he
makes some
finds
form of
out.
sense.
Agreed.
I'm like-
D&D is not real.
I'm like, even if I'm gonna
Oh, no.
flavor something, I always
TD's not
ask
real.
Chris in his live streams. if that's cool if I flavor something. Because I'm always asking for like advice on how I should flavor things to make more sense. Because like some things will sound cool, but then if I like just do it and it just doesn't make any sense. I saw this
Right.
thing.
Yeah.
I saw this thing. It was this dude was playing a Blade Singer wizard who was an elf, like a smaller elf
Mhm.
who wore green clothes and was on a quest to rescue a princess.
Mhm.
Mario?
No, no.
Zelda or what's his name? Link.
Link.
He was playing as Link, and
Playing
he
Link.
one of his like main go-to spells was Magic Missile.
Oh
But
my
instead of like
god.
missiles, it was those stupid chickens. They would just flock around and attack people
Oh my
because they
god.
don't miss. They literally
That's
don't miss.
funny.
So it was just chickens attacking, and I thought that was hilarious.
That's pretty
I
funny.
do this stuff all the time though, because in the amount of spells I cast a completely different way to the description, and I cast them a different way like every time as well,
Yeah.
because
Like
I
just
can.
because,
But it
like
makes
not every
sense to me.
fireball is.
He's a sorcerer. Sorcerer, the whole point is you use magic just innately through the way like you feel. So
Mhm.
surely that means the spell, technically, the components, at least verbal, somatic, could be different every time, and for every different person. Because if you're casting fireball, not necessarily everybody's going to shout fireball. Like in
Right.
theory, you could shout anything you liked, and it'd still work.
Yeah. Like
Exactly.
it
And
could
like
look like a chicken made of fire.
Yeah.
You know.
See, you don't have shout fireball. You might shout ignite or something, or
Yeah.
ignicio, or whatever bollocks.
Did you say ignite?
see, and
So you're casting ignite. You're a liar. You're not casting fireball.
But the thing is, why would you do that? Why would you only say the name of the thing you're going to do? It's like, no, I'm going to shout fireball and then cast something else. So when you're ready for fireball, it's not a fireball.
Well,
see,
I'm full
I
of
ain't gonna lie, that kind of gets tricky though because you know
what?
there like D&D like low-key kind of proof that because like you may just say a spell, but like there are tales and like because don't you like conjure the spell before it happens?
oh yeah,
Because
you
like
need
it depends on the spell. Because some spells are instant, some are it takes an action. Like fireball, you would have to like you have to like conjure the fire, then the fire happens wherever you shoot it at.
see. I think
True.
see there's certain things like sorcerers have subtle spells, so you don't have to like say the words for it. So you can just cast it like without people knowing. See, that
Right.
makes sense. But like if you're gonna cast if you like I feel like if you're gonna cast fireball, they're gonna know you're casting fireball because the way I imagine it is this is like you're holding like a huge ball of fire and
Yeah,
you're just hurling it.
but yeah, in that case, instant spells are OP, just specifically for that situation.
Well,
Yeah.
I was going to say, because a lot of spells, their descriptions are typical, or most of the damage spells are like the light appears on your finger, you point in the direction you want it to cast, and the light shoots from your finger and then expands into whatever, the damage type or the spell does normally into like a fireball or an acid or whatever. So they're all cast that same way of you point a glowing finger and it shoots off. But that sounds so boring to me. Just the idea of like ET pointing at you to cast a spell. There's no fun.
The way I see it is like every person can cast like a spell in their own way, but it doesn't change the fact that there are certain things about the spell that stay the same. Like just because your fireball is red and yours is purple doesn't mean that it doesn't change the fact that you still have to do the like whole like hand movements and casting, like saying it.
Yeah. And that would be over like overcomplicating something like baseball and being like, you have to swing a very specific way or we're not going to count that as a swing attempt. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers can have their hands up here wiggling around and then come down and swing. They can have that shit here ready and then bunt. Like you can do so many different ways, but it's still a swing in baseball eventually, Like the same thing with like what Chris was saying with fireball. You go ahead, Priyanka.
Is that why they throw the ball weird? because it's a rule.
God damn it. You have to throw the ball weird. If you don't, it's not a throw.
Run up to the pitch like they do in cricket. I don't know. Why are you just standing there making weird ostrich flamingo stances?
Oh, showing their just insane asses before they throw
Yeah.
a pitch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like when they're right up there with all the rugby guys.
Really
you
up
know?
here, double cheeked up.
I had a really funny
On a
idea for
Tuesday
like
afternoon.
I had a really funny idea for like a magic show. You like sneak a magician onto like a pitcher's mound and just have them change the ball into random things.
Oh,
Like imagine you think they're gonna throw like a baseball and it's just like a wiffle ball or like a golf ball.
or he reaches back and he's got like a little bag of tricks behind his back and he just fucking like hurls a white rabbit. It lands
You're
and it just
missing the
starts running.
obvious. He's there, he's got the ball, he does that, and he goes to throw, and instead of throwing, bouquet of flowers.
Yeah.
He's just stood there holding a bunch of roses.
Or a fucking
Like
dove.
a fishing
The
rod.
dove just like flies straight up and out of the stadium.
Yep.
Umpire's still like, ball. Nowhere near the strike zone.
The dove just flies off.
Yeah.
Home run? Out of the park.
The batter has to run and chase the dove. Just
Even funnier, have it be like a woodpecker, go up and just attack
oh
the bat.
shit. Fuck.
What happens if he takes a bat out of his bag? Do they both just stand there
You
with
swap
the bat?
places.
He does that thing again. He just has a bat.
And then like a glove and ball appear on the other dude.
What the fuck? The reverse pitch. It's never been seen before.
Chris Angel.
Chris
Get
Angel
on that
appears. He starts floating like he is the batter
Mind
now.
freak.
Bro, after that trick got ruined for me, bro, I just couldn't look at Chris Angel the same, bro.
Which
I
one?
thought
Which
he was,
what
trick?
like,
trick?
actually flying. The one where he was like
Oh.
not the flying one, but the one where he was levitating. Then my cousin ruined it for me.
Levitating
You
on the
know
ground like
magic's real, right?
with your little foot?
Yeah, he
Bro.
just was on his tippy toes, bro. Like, bro.
Josiah.
See, I want to know. I don't know. I don't remember if it was Copperfield or Houdini. Someone made the whole like Statue of Liberty disappear.
Oh, I think it was Copperfield.
Like, how do you do that? How
Wait.
do you do that?
It's either Copperfield or
Green-
Blaine because those two guys were like the big disappearance guys.
Hold on, let me look it up.
Yeah, check it out. But that one was a fun trick once they revealed it. It was just basically the audience was on a turntable and then they were rotated so smoothly on ball bearings that in the opposite direction when they looked, literally they just like put up a partition for the Statue of Liberty and then it was like, now we're looking in this direction. And that's it. And then they took off their blindfolds. They were like, "Oh my god, it's gone!" And then they were like, "All right, everybody, blindfolds back on." Dun 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 dun. And then like the fucking table or the it's a giant turntable on like overly greased ball bearings, so you couldn't feel the rotation. Turns back, and then fucking Statue of Liberty.
Well, it was hidden behind. It was hidden behind one of the like pillars that was holding the sheet up, so they couldn't see.
Exactly. Stupid. Dumb.
Yeah, so it's a trick where you tell them they have to be blindfolded. I'm going to make this thing disappear, but don't look for a minute.
But yeah, don't look for 30 seconds as I turn like 2,000-3,000 pounds worth of people 45 degrees.
Yeah, I need you all to close your eyes and keep them closed until the copper from the Statue of Liberty like just disintegrates from time.
Just as skeletons. They're all surprised. Holy shit. He did it 4,000 years later. It's done. He did it. Wow. Anyways, okay, I think we're gonna go and call it. I'm excited to start working on AO's true self. I've had a bunch of ideas up in my mind, but now I'm gonna put pencil to paper. It's got
Yay.
his
More
stat block
dad.
is gonna be these 2 sheets, by the way. I'm fully going to create everything.
No, it's not.
Everything from the ground up. A list of spells he can cast, legendary actions,
No.
Can we at least get a rest?
reactions,
I doubt it.
Re-est.
reactions,
Like what?
plural.
Like, what are we gonna do if we're just low health? We're like all one shot.
Huh, I wonder, there's something that
bye-bye
Locke
Locke.
has.
Bye-bye, Locke.
I'm not doing it.
There's something
I'm
that
not
Locke
doing-
has that, I don't know, it kind of like wraps up Locke's story pretty well that I built into Locke's character. Huh, I wonder.
I know you did. I know
I
you did.
wonder.
I know you.
It
I know
depends
you
on
did.
how long it's going to take to kill him, or at least current form of him. Because I thought we were going to end it this turn or round, but that didn't happen.
Let me see how much HP he's got currently.
Yeah, tell us real quick.
And I guess if my math is around the right mark, it should be somewhere between about 50 and 100, give or take.
I'm gonna guess one. I'm gonna
Let
guess
me-
130.
Let me tell you how wrong and upset you are.
Because I don't even want to begin to approach how much HP that Tarrasque probably has.
Oh, the Tarrasque? I'm gonna
It's
tell
gonna
you
go
right
down.
now, well
gonna
over
go down.
400.
Fuck.
Yeah, I figured.
That
Yeah.
Tarrasque
But
is
we're going to
gonna
tame
fuck.
it, so it's fine.
All right,
Oh
all
my
right.
God.
Ballpark. You tell me higher or lower. 800.
Wait for what?
The Tarrasque. 800 higher or lower.
I'm
You don't
not,
have to
I'm not
tell
saying a
exact
word.
number.
Nope. I'm not saying higher or
Dang.
lower. Not saying higher or
No,
lower.
Have you tried petting it?
we are adopting it. We
Just
are
ever
adopting
so
it.
carefully.
It's canon.
I
It's
don't
canon.
know.
We
Just
are
be like,
adopting it.
here, Taras.
I mean,
And
we've
then,
been
like,
calling it
scratch
the
his
kitty
head.
slash puppy the whole time, so
It is a kitty. It's
There
a
we
kitty.
go. How
plan
do
was
you
just to
tame
intimidate it.
cats? You ignore them,
I think
and they love you.
one of my favorite things that I do with these bad guys is that Veronica's turns. She just turns invisible and disappears somewhere. I love it so
Kill her.
much.
I'll kill her when I see her. You're just lucky Locke's turn didn't go because I was gonna unload on Veronica. I was going to decimate her.
Excuse me? Oh.
I think Agate goes next in the turn order. If this is correct, Agate, then Shara, and then you guys get to re-roll environments.
So
we
for
have to
the
finish current environment
Oh.
first.
Well, whoever, I guess
Yeah, I get
whoever hasn't gone.
Well, no, I mean, we need to actually deal with Celestia before Agate's turn.
Yes,
'cause
I
you
have
said
written down
environment comes
here,
first.
begin with Pendragon and Celestia, and I still need to do the last round of legendary actions.
Yes, because as we all understand, it gets very complicated when there are so many things going on.
Yeah. Thank you for killing Good Boy and Lucky though. That made me feel good. I was like, oh, less people to have on the fucking board. Holy shit.
You decided to have that many people. You could have easily just been like, they're just not gonna be there anymore.
Listen,
I get him on that one.
I
It's a bad
can't
plan.
just have absolute fucking like campaign ending characters on the board. I need little bitches that are doing things. Like they're dealing a shit ton of damage, but they can barely even get a hit in. So I need them in the way.
Roth was definitely the littlest bitch.
Oh my god, yeah.
He died
He died,
immediately,
like,
and by
immediately.
accident. I wasn't trying to kill him. I was just trying to do a wide range big dragon breath, get as many people as possible, and he just died instantly. It's like,
Roth was so
okay.
funny.
Was Roth actually able to do anything now that he's dead?
He because he's not gonna come back. Yeah, he was gonna be able to do something. I gave him. I didn't think you guys would even include him or put him in targeting, because he was fully in a wheelchair, had 15 feet of movement, and then also didn't do shit. What I was gonna so you know how like you guys are extremely resistant to magical things. You remember the beds,
we?
the sleepy time beds?
Yeah.
You mean the thing that made Dragnor not trust beds?
So those are tech. They're not magic based. They're full tech. They're full like natural organic serums and toxins that put people to sleep. And the DC is going to be very high. It's something that you guys aren't used to. But at the same time, like the things that he was going to be able to like shoot from a little gun was going to be like the similar thing that affected you guys in the beds, because Agate is immune. The twins are immune to magical sleep. This isn't magical sleep. This is
Teal's immune to all sleep.
this is a potion, you know. Teal's fully immune to all sleep, so it didn't work on him at all. But I mean, there's also poisons. He had a full kit of ammo he could choose depending on who he
I'm
was
so glad.
shooting at.
I'm so glad we killed him.
Like he had a very high attack modifier, but no health, just zero. Just like he literally had 10 HP. I was like, oh, he's done.
Oh, he only had 10?
He was commoner stats because I needed him. So he wasn't one of like those black suited cyborg guys. He was genuinely a like first edition body that Romero had worked on, but it was like, oh, if I'm gonna move my body, if I'm gonna move myself around, I need bodies to test out first. So he was like a first gen, and he was younger, so hence him being Romero's son. It was just easier to do it like that, at least for Romero. So he was like, oh, this one is not strong enough. And then iterations and iterations, bless you, iterations later on all those other planets that Tiamat Tiamat didn't destroy the planets necessarily, but fully like raised them, like glassed the planet.
Maybe that's how the other Roth got around.
Hmm.
Because obviously there is technically the Roth in the side quests campaign, like billions of years in the future. So
Yeah.
maybe it was one of the original bodies was like left in a storage on the planet. As the planet then got released, it was this one like really low grade body that was left. They got scattered into space, and then that was fixed up by another alien species or something.
Well, canonically, it was Romero was saying, "I need you to go." Like it basically like Romero was losing in that time where you guys are kicking his ass, and then he was like, "I need you to go and follow this lead, and gather any magic that you see, like any magic stuff, and bring it back to this time." And then he failed. He malfunctioned. He got fucked up. You know, so that's how I wrote that. I don't know. I thought it was fun.
It was.
It was fun. I want to do that. I want to do the side questers again.
Oh, I love side questers.
Bro,
We never got the frog. We never got the frog session.
I wanted to, bro. I wanted to finish
Frog session.
fucking Strixhaven so bad, but I feel like it's been too long since we've done it to actually go back and authentically finish that campaign.
I think it's been far too long, and I genuinely want to do a new Strixhaven. Go ahead, Priyanka.
I want to play it. I was looking through the little book and I'm really excited.
I showed her the
So,
relationship
yes.
mechanics and all the girlies and boilies that you guys can uh, hit on.
Backstory: we were watching A Court of Fan Flowers, and I was really invested because it's like pretty much all role play, lots of tea, and just rumors and gossip.
Yeah,
And
otherwise known as a Regency campaign, just by the way.
oh,
Yeah,
is that what it is?
Yeah.
I'm still playing Bog again. If we ever do it, I'm still just going to be Bog.
That's fine.
I'm just
I'm
going to
still-
erase the current story and just go back to the beginning.
I mean, it's entirely possible to just change the whole start of it.
I'd fully switch it up, and I'd make it very fresh. You wouldn't see necessarily all the same characters, and they wouldn't necessarily act all the same.
I also guessed like most of who every one of y'all dated.
Oh,
I think
she
I got like
did.
pretty
There's
much
no way
everyone
you
right.
guessed mine.
No,
There's no way you
that
guessed
wasn't
mine
supposed to
either.
happen. That wasn't supposed to
for
happen.
Oh
Josiah's.
wait, yeah, no.
Mm-mm,
I didn't guess yours. I
not even
guessed
close.
Chris's.
Yeah, that
I
wasn't supposed to
guess.
happen like at all.
Chris's
You
was
didn't guess
was
mine.
guess one, guess one, and then Emily guess one. No. Emily's was guess two,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
then for Ben, no fucking
Why?
clue, and then for Josiah, no fucking
She's a
clue.
rock star. She's a goth rock mommy.
Goth
okay?
mommy.
I'm sorry. It was very apparent.
I would be
You didn't
offended,
guess.
but I can't be.
You know, I'm a little offended you didn't guess mine.
I
I'm
was
offended.
really not expecting a gnome. I fully was like, I don't think he's gonna choose this one.
I don't like
I don't know
making
why.
straight. I don't like making straight characters. I don't like doing it.
Oh, it wasn't about you not making like
Yeah, no,
straight
no.
characters.
I-
It was just like the race that she was.
I told her, I was like, oh, Ben played a lesbian character, and she was like, oh, because she made like she was like pointing at boys first, and I was like, no, he chose a lesbian character. Still fucking couldn't get it. It's just absolutely not. Went through every single fucking character. She's like, this one, yeah, that one, the no. She was like, come on.
See,
Chris's
I think
was
the only
She
straight.
just never got mine.
She never got yours either.
Mm-mm.
Oh shit.
I don't even.
Mm-mm.
I don't even remember who you. Oh, I remember. I remember.
I can't
the
remember
dwarf.
the name
The
of the
dwarf.
dwarf
The dwarf.
Greta.
yeah.
Greta.
Greta. That was it.
because he was flirting with about 3 or 4 girls. like
No,
his
no,
characters always
no.
do.
Y'all gonna stop throwing this on my characters.
His-
They was
I-
flirting with me.
You're a little horny boy.
Bullshit.
You're a little
They
horny
I
was
boy.
remember-
flirting with me, bro.
By ear, had about 3 different girls that he was flirting
I
with
remember-
actively. Most of which
Bro,
See,
were
they was
that-
friends.
flirting with me, bro. Shire looked good. That bro. Zephyr's a whole different story. But Shire, that was not me, bro. That was them.
See, I want to watch y'all flirt with Christian. It's gonna be so fun to watch.
Oh,
Oh,
Big
they love
Daddy
me.
DM. Big Daddy DM. Can I
Yeah.
have a pet Tarask?
Pull out my horse crop. Ask nicely. Put my heel on your ball sack.
Terrible.
Roll a nat 20 in persuasion.
No, absolutely not. No, it's got to be way harder than that. Like when y'all motherfuckers asked, "Oh, can I roll blah 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 for the Tarask?" Fuck no, absolutely not. This thing is controlled and owned by Romero. We are not doing any of this. You're my pet now
Don't-
nonsense.
Don't.
No, not
Don't
until
you
he's
think-
dead.
Yeah,
bro,
don't you think for a second?
This time,
Once-
bro, that shit's happening, bro.
Yeah, once we
we-
kill
You ever heard of
Romero,
somebody,
we're
you ever heard of
taming it.
somebody having a Tarask as a pet, bro?
No,
A hero having a Tarask as a pet?
no.
Guess what, bro?
Dragon, I will.
The Luminous
will.
will be the one to tame it. The Luminous.
Get in line,
This
bro.
I'm gonna
You
put
mean
it.
You
Draknar.
fight Romero, bro. You don't have the facilities to fight to even want to tame the damn Tarask right now, brother.
I'm
Yeah,
going
but
to
I'm
put.
gonna be the one that kills Romero, and I'm the one that's been causing damage to Romero. Romero's the one that's in charge of this thing, so if anything, I should be the one that intimidates it the most, and it would be the equivalent to its new owner.
This is what I'm doing. I'm gonna put
That was just a
down.
bunch of me. Fine, had the damn Tarask.
I'm gonna put down on
Got a team
paper.
player, bro.
This is gonna be on paper right now. This is gonna be recorded, so you all fucking know. If you can all roll a nat 20
All of us is crazy.
consecutively, one at a time, not all the same time bullshit, consecutively, then I will allow you to attempt to persuade the Tarask.
I'm about to roll right now.
Not this group,
Alright.
but
I'm
go
not
ahead.
even in the
Okay.
campaign.
Yeah, not this group, but go ahead.
I just want to roll.
What character sheet you
Wait,
rolling
why
on?
am I on this page? Sorry, I was on my other character's page.
I have failed us.
Oh, it's already done. All right, you guys failed. You're done. Nobody
Yeah, I
needs to
got
roll.
14.
I didn't roll for luck though.
What'd you roll, Priyanka?
Wait, I'm getting to my page. I was on Josiah's campaign's characters
Oh, okay.
page. No, why am
Yeah.
I back there?
Log got a
Can't
nat
be
20. Does
stupid.
that count?
Locked it?
Yeah, Log got a nat 20.
Let me go in for verification. Go to my campaigns. Geary College. I really need to edit the title. Edit campaign.
Oh yeah,
It's
yeah.
no longer Alan's Cabinet. It is now the Cosmic Theater.
7.
It's okay. It's already been failed. Let me get in. Let me get in here on the Page of Doom. Yeah, Locke fully got a nat 20. Good job.
Yay.
All right,
So-
so I just got to get a nat 20.
So Teal got a 7. Jagger got a 9. You have failed. Before you had started. What did Priyanka? What'd you get?
Yes, but I should have advantage because
7.
Matt's last year.
7. Okay, so 7. That's a fail. It's not a 20. Sure, Dragon. I roll with advantage. Go ahead and roll one more time. Zafir needs to roll.
No, Cyan
Uh,
needs to roll.
Teal, if you sacrifice Cyan's body, I'll give you advantage. If you sacrifice Cyan, make it to where he is no longer alive. You break him down, like you chisel him down into a frosty D20. Then I'll allow you to roll again.
I rolled just for fun. I got a nat 1.
Yeah, it's a nat 1, so that cancels out the nat 20 that was rolled earlier. Zafir got a 15. I don't know
Oh,
why
it is that-
he's don't know why he's rolling with advantage, but we'll go ahead and de-level
I'm a
him.
luminous. I'm a
We're
luminous.
de-leveling Zafir.
I asked Chippy Fish to give me my level back.
Fuck! Chippy Fish answers everybody's prayers, so I can't argue against this one.
Oh, does he now?
Chippy Fish is God, so
Okay, then I just get a nat 20.
you just get a nat 20. Fuck yeah, Chippy
Yeah.
Fish gives out one free nat 20 per year, so you guys gotta wait till next January.
It's
Essentially.
okay. None of us do a single thing for like 6 years, and we got that to rest.
No. It's
That's
not a
right.
rollover. It's not a rollover. Chippy Fish. Yeah. You have to use it before the end of the year. Like you have to use it up on something. If you don't use it, then it doesn't count.
Wait, I forgot Cyan has luck. Let's just burn all 3 luck points.
It's a soulless. If you burn them here, you will have to burn them in the campaign.
Oh god.
I'm
No,
fully.
no,
You're rolling for something in the campaign. You have to burn it for real.
No, I'm good. I'm good. There
Here
is no
maybe
possible way
here
of
let's
rolling
let
that
let's let
20.
Shara roll.
We just say that the Trask likes luck a little bit more than everybody else.
Here, I'm gonna pull up a bunch of characters.
Why?
We're gonna
She
have
rolled a nat 20.
we're gonna have Fethethriel is gonna roll, Ruby's gonna roll, Raka, and
I mean, he
Shara.
did bite her, so
Okay, here we go.
maybe
Alright.
he's just trying to play.
First up, we got Fethethriel. He's gonna roll. It's a 17, doesn't count. We got Ruby. Ruby's gonna roll. That's an 11. Raka's gonna roll. It's a 4. And Char's gonna roll.
Okay, but you have to start Sunday with
That's a 3.
Emily having to roll.
So Emily
to
still has to
tag it
roll.
with
Let's not-
Tyrant.
Let's not tell him why we're rolling.
The Page of Doom. Page of Doom's gonna have to roll. The Page of Doom is actually rolling against you. So if you get a nat 20, the Page of Doom can roll, and if it gets a nat 20, it'll cancel out your nat 20. So we'll see what we got here. All right, you got an 8. Doesn't count. Canceling out the nat 20. So you guys are safe. Well, actually, Teal canceled out that nat 20 with the nat 1 earlier, so
No, that was
it's
Cyan. That
it's
was
gone.
Cyan.
Yeah,
That doesn't count.
Sign canceled it. It's gone. Yeah. Thank you, Cyan, for
No, Cyan. Cyan, no.
And Chippy Fish helps somebody who is not even in your campaign, so it doesn't go to the Tarrasque at all. So there you go.
No.
Mr.
Can I
Chippy
transfer
Fish.
mine? Can I transfer mine to someone in the campaign?
Uh, let's see.
Mr. Chippy Fish.
What would
Mr.
Can
I-
I
Chippy Fish,
transfer it
sir.
to literally the only person who isn't here?
What
So
would
it's
I?
very impartial.
What could I have you do? What's an ask? Let's see. You're not in any other campaigns other than this one today, Wednesday. Oh, your god character has to roll session 1 to on how many followers they currently have.
And that one immediately. And Craig's my only follower.
On a Craig on a D100, we're gonna roll how many followers you have. That's what we'll do.
1,000.
On a D100, you are
Yeah,
if you wanna
100,000.
if you want to transfer if you want to transfer your nat 20, you are not allowed to have more than 100 followers.
Sure.
Okay.
I'll do
So
it.
okay, nat 20's been
Listen,
transferred.
I want to be a goddess of spring or like whatever. And then look at how everyone's treating the environment. And global warming's a thing. So now I only have less than 100 followers. So it makes complete sense.
That's this world though. You got to go back to the good old days when we had bars and taverns.
What good old
think
days?
global warming was that big of a problem back then.
Oh. Josiah,
What?
you don't know what time my world is in.
No.
Is
I
it set
I love
now?
that. Not in Aya time. It is not set even remotely close to
Is it
Romero's time.
the future?
Yes.
Let's go. Apocalypse.
That's gonna be part.
100 followers.
That's gonna be part of Endgame. Actually, is you're gonna help me build my world by telling me exactly what happens over the next couple of centuries.
Yay.
Mr. Chippy Fish, your crispiness.
You just hear a gentle fryer in the distance.
Okay, so I'm definitely transferring my nat 20, right?
To who? To M?
Probably. She's the only one who's not here.
DP's not here either.
Oh.
You can transfer
Well,
to either of them.
they can fight. They can fight for one.
They can roll for it.
They can roll for who gets the nat 20.
Insane. Okay.
Unless we have all three of y'all roll and whoever rolls the lowest gets the nat 20.
Oh my god. Amazing.
I don't know.
Yeah, sure. We'll do that. Sure.
Just reverse initiative.
So the God campaign is going to be a considerable amount of time in the future, which is going to account for Chris's character especially.
What?
Yeah, what? I'm trying to remember my backstory now.
Your
confused.
nonsense gadget go-go gadget character.
Oh yeah.
What's the name, Ben?
God of creations.
Wackus and Vinticus.
Wackus.
Nickname.
That's
No,
definitely
it's Wackus.
that's
Wackus
your
and Vinticus.
name canonically.
Nickname.
Wackus.
Canonically.
Read my
It was
lips.
a phase.
Read
was
my
a
lips.
phase.
One word. One
It
word.
was a
Wackus
phase. He
and
went by
Vinticus.
Wackus. He
Wackus.
wasn't well known then.
Yeah, because
was,
like
that
the
was
first
centuries ago.
things it would be like oh like the new turn of phrase. Oh, that's whack, dude.
That's Wackus, man.
That's whack.
Wackus.
That was
that's
back in the
wackus.
90s.
That's wackus. Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
even
60s,
know
90s.
what year it would be in Aya. I think in Aya, I think I'm gonna make the current year that everybody's in. Because even though they still have guns, but their guns are limited to like musket pistols, you know, blunderbusses and stuff like that. Like no, there's no like auto reloading or even semi-automatic. It's like you have to do a full reload. I
was going
think
to say about that because I was wondering whether to give my guy guns or not as weapons, or at least a gun, I should say.
yeah,
I wasn't sure
we'll work on a gun.
because I do like the idea of using a gun, but I do find it a bit almost complicated looking at all the different descriptions on them because they don't read like simple.
They don't, and I don't like the whole like failure thing. Like if you roll in that one, you have to repair it. It's stupid. Like if you roll in that one, I'm sorry, but you just miss. You
Yeah,
just
same as any other
miss.
weapon. Your
Why?
sword doesn't break. You don't have to
Exactly.
patch up a sword if you get a nat one.
Yeah, you
You
just
don't have to
miss.
waste your time trying to like pull it out of the ground or a tree or something you got it stuck in just because you nat one and you're wasting your next action.
Yeah.
I hate I hate the videos where I see the DM is like, you rolled a nat one, you hit your teammate, roll full damage.
Oh, ew. Why would they do that?
I like that if you're sitting there with like an enemy and your teammates, they're both in line of sight. That makes sense to me. But if it's like your sword like flings off to the side and then you like hit your friend in the forehead, that's stupid, you know?
See, I think it's more fun. I think it works if it's like lower levels, like level 1, 2. But
Yeah.
like at level 20, you're not gonna be missing that shot.
I
Or
mean,
if you
even on
do,
a
it's more
nat
like being
1.
deflected.
Sorry.
But I feel like at like level 20, like nat one is just like the enemy like just tanking it or like deflecting it.
Yeah,
You're
and
not
like
just missing the shot.
you're yeah, and you're not going to drop your fucking sword at level 20. Like a nat 1 in that instance is like you misread the situation and you swung incorrectly. Or like, you know, there's so much blood on the handle of your weapon that you slipped for a second, for a half second. But I wouldn't say like, oh, you dropped your shit or you wrecked your friend in the face or something. That's stupid. Unless there's a
Thing is,
mechanic for it.
it's also the fact that obviously it depends on your opponent's AC, which is in D&D based on your dexterity and how well you dodge attacks, not how well you take attacks. So
Hmm.
just because you nat one and got whatever you did because of that to hit doesn't mean that you necessarily messed up the to hit. It could be you could also play that as, oh, they dodged out of your way. You don't, just because you made the roll doesn't necessarily mean it has to be you missing.
I also like narrating it like the enemy, like the big bad, like longsword fucking parried your shit, you know? That's cool.
But yeah, like when Romero just palmed me in on Sunday, it's a lot more fun to do something as that when you fail than just, oh yeah, you fucked up,
Yeah,
you missed your attack.
yeah.
It's no fun.
Can you imagine if I was like Dragnar, you drop all your weapons?
Yeah, no,
you,
I'm leaving the
you
table.
silly goose, you dropped your weapons on a nat one.
I mean, you
Valka,
say that as if you didn't steal several players' weapons.
I will end you.
Calm
I
down.
will end you. I
Calm.
will find you.
Calm.
I'm not happy about my sword. I'm not happy. That was my favorite
Shh.
weapon.
Shh. You have so many other good weapons. Calm down. They're
That
all
weapon
like
was
so.
so good.
You literally have so many OP fucking weapons to use currently. Like you,
I really don't. That
I would
sword
have
was the best one.
gonna say I would have been pissed if you took my sword.
I
I
tried.
just like having lots of weapons.
I know.
I just kind of like that. I like that as like a warm up for the final battle. Just stealing your shit was pretty cool.
And it rolled so high after I shot that bag. It rolled so high after I shot that bag.
Did y'all like
Because there
that
was like,
mechanic
because there
where
was
it was
like,
like gambling against each other, rolling the dice?
no, because it had like a DC. It was like a DC like 16, something like that, and it rolled like an 18.
Yeah, but I mean like when he was like stealing shit from y'all, did y'all enjoy the whole dice battle? The gambling?
No.
No, that's because you got your shit took.
You're right. You're right. You're right. It
Objectively, it's
was
cool
fun.
though,
It
right?
was fun until it happened.
Objectively, it's
Well, yeah.
cool though, right? That's all
It
I'm
was
asking.
cool. It
It's
Okay.
was cool.
How's he
Just
gonna
next time,
do it
don't.
though?
How
'Cause
else?
well, yeah, there's no real other way of doing it because it would still be either rolling against a DC or a roll off or something of that equation, isn't it?
Well, true, but I mean, I wanted it to feel special, and I wanted it to feel like I, took time into thinking about the mechanic.
Oh yeah,
Instead
you
of
wanted
just
to
being
steal
like,
our shit.
yeah, instead
We
of
know
just
that.
being like, roll it, sleight of hand, because what it did, because it really wasn't like a save DC. It was truly, can you roll better than this guy on 3d6? That's what it was. It wasn't like, oh, my ability score covers this. He gets a +5. I get a +8. If we roll 13s, I win, bitch. Nope. You have to roll a 4, 5, and a 4 if he rolls 3 threes. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to. And if you don't and you fuck up, your shit is gone. And I loved that. Like, it was
Brilliant.
proper gambling at that point.
I didn't like it. I'm still mad. I'm still mad. You could have taken. You could have taken my spear, my club, any of that. You could have taken them all. I miss my sword.
But he
Miss
could
my
only
sword.
target something you were like bent on
Using actively. Yeah.
Or like if
It's
Dragnar had been using his sword and like, put it up, like he could target either the thing in the hand or the thing that was just put away. I couldn't just like
so
take shit other than like Agate had armor that was obviously on their body, and I just took it.
so clearly it's gonna happen, but can Locke be brought back after she breaks the bow?
No.
That is gonna be up to a lot of role play from you.
Hmm.
Also depends on what we do with Romero because we are all cursed.
Well, Locke isn't though.
Locke isn't cursed.
Why are you complaining? None of us can be revived. You can. Stop complaining.
Can Locke be
I
brought
don't give
back?
I don't care about Locke. I don't like Locke at all. I wanted
Why
to
you
play
want
a
to bring her
cleric.
back then for?
Yeah,
Well, yeah.
yeah.
Why
Why
are
are
you
you worried
bitching
about
about
it?
losing your sword when you're gonna kill off your character anyway?
Because I like my sword.
My plan was
I'm a sword.
always to kill Locke off. Always. We have to wrap
I
up that
know.
storyline.
But you kind of
It's gonna
have
be-
to.
It's gonna
'Cause
be
if
a
you get
whole month.
Teal back.
I mean,
Makes no
Teal's
sense for
back.
Locke.
I
Well,
mean,
yeah, but
Teal's back fully.
well, you say that you're on 1 HP and can't be
No,
revived.
I'm not. No, I'm back. I'm fully back. I have all my health back.
Oh yeah, we got you the potion.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm back.
all the health,
Almost.
every
Almost.
spell slot 5 and below, and then only one slot of every higher 6, 7, 8, 9.
I'm mad about my spell slots. Get me back on my
I
spells.
I can't allow you to become fully refreshed in a battle when nobody else was really. Like you like at the time that you're re-entering battle, it's completely unfair for me to give you a full brand new long rest. That's completely unfair. They've been fighting and then you're just going to be like, "Ah, I am a new renewed." No, fuck that. It has to be some sort of stakes. You have to feel like once I cast this 8 level spell, I'm done. I better be casting the way I need to be casting. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you're gonna have to use your resources just as much as they have been using their resources.
Oh, I know. I just like complaining about stuff.
6, 7, 8, 9. No, well, 9 you only get 1 anyways. But
Mhm.
6
And
isn't
I
there? There's 2 6 level spell slots or how many?
think there's 3.
I don't know.
No, there's 2. 2
There's
6.
2. There's 2 6, 2 7, 2 8, right?
2 6, 2 7, 1 8.
1 8. Okay. So you're only missing 2 spell slots. So I agree with everybody else. The bitching should not be here. You should not be
I'm not complaining.
la bitch. The French would say.
I'm more complaining. You took my Force Cage spell slot, and not another one of my 6th.
Oh, that felt so good, dude. Finding a dope stat block for Veronica, like to truly make it feel like a level 20 wizard who could do other things other than regular wizard shit. That felt good to see something called negate spell. That was so cool.
I don't think she should get one every turn, though. I don't think that's really fair.
Calm thyself, sir. You guys have access to so many fucking spells. You and Agate, Emily's characters. The fact that you can just spend 3 6 levels, 2 7s. What's that? So 3 or 5, 6, 7. So you have 7 spells you can cast, each that are above 5th level. So there's 14 insanely high, disgusting spells. And I'm only getting to negate maybe, and that it's a roll. Maybe one. Maybe.
Wait, does she have to
If
roll
it's
to
needed.
negate it?
She has to roll.
What?
Like,
Yeah, she
Again,
rolled
that's
for
I
it.
if
thought
it's
it was
needed.
automatic.
Mm-mm.
That it was automatic if it was
Oh,
7th or lower.
it's automatic if it's a certain level or lower.
Yeah, it's like 7 or lower. That's
It's
like
7 or lower.
That's like
Yeah.
every spell.
Yeah.
That's like every spell.
Yeah, but it doesn't make a difference because obviously all our like spell DCs are like what 19, 20, around that sort of mark, and they're still gonna have like plus 10s, plus 12s, 15s, whatever to their saves on most of them.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a good chance your spell fails anyway, just because they meet your save DC on spells that have DCs.
Mm-hmm.
But they'll
And that
still
sucks
take
when
damage.
if it's a damage spell. But if it's an
Exactly.
ability spell and they just pass it, you're just wasting spell slots.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, but for this fight, I was gonna be like much more like supporty than like damage.
I swear, Romero would be dead or near death right now if my spell hit.
Probably,
I
probably pretty
mean,
close, but not
It's
like death door.
it's either 6 or 7 D10 on a 5th level. So an average of about 35. So I
I'd
think
say
he
you
probably would have been dead near dead.
I'd say you probably would have done about a third of what he has left.
I think it's somewhere around sort of the 50, 100, maybe just over 100 mark.
I'm gonna say one. I'm gonna say one, like a solid 120.
I'm thinking around 110, 120 is probably
Yeah,
the more accurate.
and it's so tough guessing because
It's
like
like
lost
final
damage
form.
too. Lost damage too.
Yeah, I forgot about that because obviously Trex did all the damage, not us.
I mean, yeah, but she's hurt, isn't she?
I think she was hurt, but not like anywhere near death.
who?
Lol.
Lol.
Let me tell you how much. Let me go over how much health she's got.
Infinite.
You could just say half or below half.
So I
or
said
like above half.
I said the Tarask is well over 400, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, Lolth started with a lot. She's below half. She's actually below half. That's
So,
crazy. Because fucking
250,
Trex
300?
Trex
That's what
kicked
I'm
her
thinking.
ass, dude. Trex did like 200 something damage to her.
Because, I mean, solely based, obviously, I've never seen any of their stat blocks, but basing this on the aspects of Tiamat and Bahamut, who have just under about 600,
Yeah, I'm
assuming
gonna say
they're on
she probably got.
equivalent level, their maxes are probably around 600 as well.
Not that it really matters if we like guessed close because we have no idea.
Well, again, this is all just guesstimating, and even our
Yeah.
characters could guess how badly hurt they are and how, it's not like we know
I
the
mean-
actual numbers.
Well, I mean, she did get thrown like 100 feet across the room after getting like chomped by a giant T-Rex.
God, she got fucking wrecked, dude. And that falling damage kicked her ass too. Jeez.
I actually think like Romero would have been dead if Val had hit those 2 times instead of missing
Yeah.
because she rolled so low for 2 of those hits.
He would be on his final form. whatever that
See,
is.
his final form is what worries me. Because if we kill the Tarrasque, we kill Lolth, we kill Romero, we kill Veronica, we kill uh, Sebastian, and that's 6, and then we have Harvin. So that's 7 people we still have to take down,
Well,
plus plus
that
Arred, so
that
8 people.
depends. Because if we kill Romero first, there is a chance that any mind control ending that might be dropped, same as like Red, depending on if it was Romero who like revived him or if somebody else did. Because in theory, if you kill the caster, the magic should end.
I mean, if you kill Teal, Cyan doesn't go away.
It depends on the spell, I think, but
I don't know if zombies go away when the like necromancer dies.
again,
They lose
depends on spell.
concentration.
Doesn't it
Well,
depend
not
on
all.
what spell you use
Yeah.
to revive the dead? Because I know certain spells, if you don't like recast it on them, they then basically gain their own free will again.
Oh,
Whereas others, they do just cease to exist. So
right.
I think it does just come down to the spell that was used.
Yeah.
But I
Either way,
suppose
we
that
know
yeah.
we
would
have
just be
to.
DM's ruling.
By the way, I think we have to take out Romero and Wolf first. I think they're priority,
Oh,
and maybe
absolutely.
Veronica, if she ever pops her cowardly head up.
Wow. Insane.
What kind of spellcaster doesn't charge headfirst into battle and take all the damage like Teal does?
Just threaten to fire her.
What? Insane. Wizards are
Imagine,
not bards. Wizards are full.
imagine not being a tank and a spellcaster. It couldn't be me.
Again, I
I mean, I'm a tank, but fuck spells.
I mean, I can literally just trap you with a single spell. It
Bro,
wouldn't even be hard.
we already been through this. You can't trap me with that force cage. That doesn't
I
work.
can. I
You
can.
cannot.
I can.
We've already did the simulation. I could get out of it, brother.
No, you can't.
Yeah, he's
We
got
did
the
a
Misty step.
simulation. I could get out of it, brother.
Nope.
What? What are you saying? No.
Silvery barbs. Silvery barbs.
Every turn?
Every turn.
You can't silvery barbs something that just happens.
Yes, I can. You can't miss, or you actually have to save to get out, but you
Right.
probably have like a plus 12 to charisma save.
It's charisma. Yeah, he's got an insane
Yeah, I know.
roll.
He's got so much.
I'm a paladin, good man, and you can only silvery barbs once per turn. I can instant transmission and misty step.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, he's got a 13 save on charisma, and that's not even something he's proficient in.
Still have to roll a, let's see. Still have to roll a 7.
On disadvantage, that's not that crazy. A 7? 7's low. 7's mad low. And then he's just gonna get out of it, and then your spell slot's gone.
Yeah.
I mean, but
like-
and then
Like you'll be just trapping me. Like you can't do damage to me while I'm in there. So what's
That's-
the point in doing it?
that was gonna be my next argument. Is like the point of Force Cage has like so little to do with defeating anybody. If you banish them, that's different. You've fundamentally defeated them without dealing damage. Force Cage just takes you out of the fight. But then you got to think about what if they can just teleport? And if they can do it multiple times, they just your Force Cage, like your Force Cage is great the level you get it. Past that, there's too many people who can step out of things or teleport or be teleported or whatever or pray to a god or some bullshit. There's so many ways around it.
It's not even just that. What are you supposed to do with them in there for an hour?
Yeah, you
Like-
just wait for an hour.
You just trap all your enemies in there, and like that's great if you're just trying to make like an escape.
You run away.
Yeah.
Yeah, you run away.
But how often do we do that? Like, I don't think we've ever actually run from a fight. I think we finished every single one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the main campaign. We've had it run once. I don't know. We've lost once.
Did
Which
we?
one?
We lost in the Spelljammer. That's the only time we've ever lost.
Oh. When you guys got your asses kicked by the prince and shit?
I didn't even
That
play
wasn't
that
all
one.
of us. That was not all of us.
And then fully
we
just
did
right.
not all lose.
My favorite part was that priest just fully like backhanding with the mace. And he was like, shut your mouth. And then Misty stepping away. Or star stepping. It's such a cool thing that they can do. Yeah. I love it so much.
That and Heck with his time machine.
You mean his
He's well seasoned. He knows what he's doing. Sure.
the molestation that happened?
What?
Instantly falls for that.
What?
When what's his name?
Heck.
Oh no, not Heck. I was talking about Spelljammer again. When
Oh, what'd you call it? It's like Blorby or something weird.
yeah, like Orble Blorble or something.
Yeah, because he was a ooze as well, wasn't he?
Yeah, Yeah.
Then we exploded him or something.
yeah.
He was everywhere.
We need to do like a proper Spelljammers.
Yeah, because
We did.
we stole his car afterwards.
Now we need one with like actual like full like spaceship combat and all that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, ship to ship combat
You
would
ate
be
a
very
penguin.
fun. I need to research more the Spelljammer stuff.
You know, did you? I don't know if you've heard, but did you know like clowns originated from outer space in D&D
Yeah,
canonically?
Space cons.
Space clowns.
I watched half that video on TikTok before I got bored.
I watched the whole thing.
Terrible.
You can't start with You can't start with space clowns and not make me finish the video.
Eh.
Okay, let's go ahead and end this. Let's wrap this up. Before we do, I will let you guys in on places that you have not seen yet in your environment roles. So, places you have not seen. Or well, I'll just read down the list. There's 12 places. It's just 1 to 12. Shadowfell, Feywild.
We did go to Shadowfell. 'cause
Yeah,
that
we
was
did go to
Trinity.
Shadowfell.
I'm reading all of them. Just in a row. So Shadowfell, Feywild, the Moon, the Astral Plane, Celestia, the Labyrinth, the Beastlands, Carcerai, which that was Mutavia. There are 2 that are up in the air for me because honestly, I don't feel like they should be a place we even go. Actually, so one I really don't want to go to. But there's the last 3, the Abyss, Elysium, and the Nine Hells. I don't know what to do about this one, and I'm erasing it currently. So I guess the 9th spot is up for grabs. If you guys have any ideas about where we've been to.
Well, question about the Feywild. Is that all of the courts?
That will be up to a roll. That I have written down here of the options that you could see.
Because that's going to go very differently depending on which court we go to.
Oh yeah, very differently.
What about that one place that didn't have magic? That like magic wasn't allowed to be cast there.
Magic not allowed to be cast. What place?
Yeah, like it just sucked magic. The place where we first got attacked by the beds.
That's part of the material plane. That's the giant. That's the enormous mountain. In Varuda. So that's just material plane.
Could still go there though.
I guess.
I don't know any other places we went really.
was going to say without including places that are just on the material plane.
Right. Because that wasn't like a separate place, the mountain. It was just in the material plane.
'Cause
But I didn't hear a material plane place on that list.
No. No. There's
no,
no.
I think that's kind of the point. Is
Yeah.
we're traveling through the different planes of existence.
Yeah, you guys are
But
going.
the material plane's still a plane, though.
It is, but is it exciting? No. It's also
Well-
way too fucking big.
It depends. That's the thing. You just pick one place. Imagine
I-
it was like Cryo Swan's cave or something.
I have an idea, but it has nothing to do with the material plane.
You could always go back to
Oh, wait.
hell.
Wait, what if
We already went to the 9 hells, and that's always up for being rolled again.
What if we went to is it a it's not Avernus. Where do the demons live? Not the devils, the like demons.
Abyss.
Oh, that is the abyss. Okay.
I have it already as
Well,
number
then
10.
my idea then my other idea is probably on that list. Because there's someone we haven't seen in a hot minute.
I don't like you giving hints. You know, I don't think that person would be very helpful. So let's just stop that convo there.
I was going to say, I was thinking the same thing. It's not going to end well for us.
I don't care. I don't care. I miss him. Bring him back.
Maybe he brings your demon staff, summoning staff back for you.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
We go through hell and he just goes, "Huh? You're missing your staff." Ding! Not anymore.
Yeah, your staff was asking me to summon a demon with it in a very sensual tone, and I didn't like it.
Don't need a demon summoning staff if you just, summon the whole of the abyss.
If you just sell your soul, you can summon me.
Yeah, I already sold it. Shame.
I'll sell you Zephyr soul.
Dragnar sold his stake for
I
his soul
don't
for a stake a
consent
long time
to
ago.
Any soul usage or anything like that. I don't consent.
You don't have to.
I do. In the fine print.
In
Spend
the
a lot of
fine print.
time in hell. Gotta give consent. I didn't sign no papers.
Gotta give consent.
See, that's in hell. That's not the abyss. Different rules.
Okay, let's go ahead and wrap
First-
this up. I think I will just say
Great conversation, guys.
We gotta
and
go.
gal.
We gotta go. It's been really fun.
Guy and gal, great conversation.
Honestly, yeah, I think I needed this. I needed like to talk about nothing and everything because truly these campaigns are like have been my everything for years, and I'm just like it's fun. It's been fun to talk about. So appreciate you guys, just by the way. And I know, not all of us have been having a great time, and we need events sometimes, dude. We need to talk about nothing. You know? But yeah, I'm doing research on a place that we can also see that maybe we've never gone to. But maybe it has something to do with people we have interacted with.
Fethethriel is finally
Ew.
coming back.
Ew, no, that's real.
The long-awaited return of way too many apostrophes.
We just go to a disco dimension.
The disco dimension. Korgoth's there.
Alrighty, you guys have a good one.
All right. See y'all.
See y'all Sunday, where I TPK
Sunday.
I was going to say, did you make a decision on Sunday yet? Because you said you weren't sure.
this Sunday. I'm not.
Oh, no, that's next
No,
Sunday.
it's next
No,
Sunday.
next Sunday. And
I'll lose
it
track.
might even be the 31st because I don't know if people are planning on taking me out all the full weekend or anything.
I'll take you out on the weekend.
Just interrogating
ya.
me. Where's that fucking
I'm gonna
book
roll
of
for
yours?
waterboarding.
I will do it. I will do it in one campaign. So help me God.
It's just a
I will do
D20.
it in the God campaign.
It's got nothing but 20s on it. It's like I'm always rolling that 20s for waterboarding, bitch.
I'll have the power in the God campaign to waterboard people.
He's just wearing a knuckle duster. It's all
Can I-
D20s.
Can I be the god of waterboarding?
No, but now that's a thing now.
Let's go.
There's gonna be a guy in there.
Waterboardicus.
Waterboardicus. Let's go. Okay. Bye, guys. Talk to you later.
Bye.
I'm gonna stop
Alright.
streaming.
See you Sunday.
Bye.
See ya.
Hmm.